Welcome to Embers of Liberty.
Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America.
In the
These acts
councils
shatter
of government,
steel,
we must
but
guard
they
against
cannot dent
the
the steel.
acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Inherently and historically oppose the secret society.
We, as
secret oath,
Americans, have the capacity now, as we've had in
we
the
decided
past,
long ago
to do whatever
dangers
needs
of
to be done
excessive and unwarranted
to
concealment
preserve this last and
Certain facts
greatest bastion of
far
freedom.
outweigh the dangers
In this
which
present
are cited to
crisis,
justify it.
government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
Good evening and welcome to Embers of Liberty. It is Halloween spectacular. Until next time, friends.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I expected you just to, talk normal. But I didn't. That was good.
Absolutely not. It is the Halloween
It
spectacular.
is spooky season.
Halloween is in 2 days. So, here we are. Costumes and all.
Yep.
This is not going to last very long because this thing is painful.
Just the way he looks around is hilarious.
It's
And I'm the fat Captain America.
He is the useless one.
Captain Diabetes.
I'm the accurate depiction of America.
This is what Captain America would look like if he was actually American.
Fat.
This is
And
not.
hairy.
This is not
Fat
the
and out of
genetically
shape.
modified version.
This is what?
Not the genetically modified version.
This is the GMO,
This is-
non-GMO.
This is the average Joe.
Average.
Holy shit. That's what you dressed up as.
Average
There you go. Yeah, that's what the A actually stands for. Is Average Joe.
Well,
Until next time.
until next time, friends. Skeletor.
Oh man.
So, anyway.
It is spooky season.
It is spooky season. If you couldn't tell, we've got the Lonnie Kentucky waterfall
I'm
with
here.
us.
I'm here.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, I'm here. In the flesh.
Absolutely not.
The waterfall's making a comeback.
We do not talk about Lizzo here.
No.
Ooh, that whiskey burns good tonight.
Uh,
You want to sip that whiskey, Lonnie?
What you got?
It's the crap. What is it?
George Dickel?
No,
the mango habanero.
no. It's.
Yeah, just let me have a drink.
I keep wanting to say Woodford Reserve, but it's not. It's
Smells like Woodford Reserve.
It's not. It's old. Old. What is it? Old something.
Old Forester.
Old Forester. Yeah. Old Forester.
Wow. What
It's
an
very
idiot.
metallic-y.
Metallic.
Napster. Bam!
Where would you rate that on your level of whiskeys?
About a 4.
About a 4.
Anywho, so we're back. It is spooky season.
It is spooky season.
We've said that about 18 times now.
And I'm taking this off.
Yeah, I'm about to get rid of mine too. So you've seen this is as dressed up as we get for Halloween. Sorry, I don't know what you want from me.
Gotta
It was
do my makeup.
fantastic.
Ah, behold!
Behold!
It is I, but a man.
I am but a man. Anywho, so we're back.
And we are going to talk about spooky stuff.
We are actually going to talk about some Halloween related things.
Do you want to get the boring stuff out of the way first?
Yeah, Joe, how was your week?
I wasn't thinking that, but I wasn't talking that boring. It was literally boring. I fixed the go-kart.
Good for you.
That's about all the work I did this week because things have gotten slow.
It's getting cool outside.
Getting cool outside.
Bunch of raking leaves out there.
I do not rake leaves.
That's why you're missing out, man. That's how you make your money.
Well, no, I get leaves up. I just do not rake the leaves up. And not a lot of people around here want to pay that for you to get the leaves up because it kind of costs. It costs some significant money for you to get leaves up for people.
How much you charge to get the leaves out of my yard?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen your yard.
I got about half acre.
Half acre.
And I got hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees.
Would it be? Will I be hauling them away or putting them in a pile in your yard?
I can give you bags to throw them on the side of the road.
You live in Huntsville. I don't know what the rules are there because, like an Arab,
I live in the county.
Okay, because I know that in Arab you can't do that.
You can do it. I've done it before.
Like contractors have to remove everything. They can't leave stuff on the side of the road.
Hell no, man. We do it.
If I put it on the side, now if I
county picks it up.
for you, 150.
150. Damn.
My minimum's 200.
Ain't much of a discount, Joe.
Hey, it takes a long time to get up leaves, man.
Hey, hold on. How about this? How about I throw in a Taco Bell party pack?
Hell yeah.
How far does that get me?
145.
No. Dude, they're fucking $20.
Maybe you should have just waited and got one of them those shoulders.
No, you don't get anything.
Oh,
So delicious.
Muy delicioso.
Oh, delicioso. Okay.
Muy
Anyway.
rico. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
You can tell we haven't all been together in a while because we're going way off the rails.
yeah, it was. I mean, for real though, it was not much. You know, don't have a lot of work going on. Trying to touch my hand? We know. Oh yeah, we a little crooked, I guess. No, other way. Yep. Oh, what's happening? We got breaking news. Need to go like.
No, Joe. No, it does
I
not.
thought you wanted to center it more with the flag.
I wanted the corner out of the freaking.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Why didn't you just say so?
Why are you scoot that way? Go that way. You're too close.
I'm where I'm always at.
I don't
No,
like it.
you're not.
I can smell your breath.
Anywho, so how was your week?
It was good. Probes is here early.
Holy shit!
Probes, what's up?
No.
But the week was good.
Hey,
That's
Probst, get your
fantastic.
cup, man. I finally got it down in your area.
Yeah, we told them that last week.
It So the week was good.
It was good.
Which was good. That's fantastic. Lonnie, how was your week?
It was a normal week.
Normal week.
Do you want me to talk about my month and a half hiatus? Like, you want me to go into that?
I mean, you absolutely could.
He had
Yeah.
margaritas.
Well, it all started off, I had training for work, so I was gone for a week. And I didn't feel like coming after traveling.
Oh, that's understandable.
So, that, and then we had a little get-together for my daughter, because we were sick with COVID around her birthday, so we threw a little birthday party afterwards.
Again, understandable.
And then, basically after that, it was just kind of like family members were having little things, like, you know, baby showers and stuff like that were popping up here and there, and, you know, oh, we're going to go see family that's coming into town to visit, and it was just one thing led to another, and it just got away, and then here I am.
Nice.
Back.
At least you're back.
I'm back.
So Probst wants to know what the shop name is. Lonnie, do you think your parents would... Mom, like, we'll message you about the shop name. We don't want to just put it out there right now.
I mean, we can.
I didn't know if your parents would be comfortable with that.
I mean, it's fine. It's Express Print, and it's in Foley.
Express Print and
X.
Foley.
It's X and then press, like X, the letter X, and then press.
There you go. That's
Man,
where
it's in Foley, so it's
that's
near,
where your goodies are.
Yeah,
It's
in
near
Foley.
the roll place, the throw rolls.
Lambert's, yeah.
Lambert's, near Lambert's?
Yeah, it's right down the road. Like maybe 4 or 5 miles.
Lambert's isn't as good as it used to be. It used to be excellent. Why is it not coming through over there? It's coming through my...
Because the computer is dumb for some reason.
I don't care. I'm just looking at... As long as
Oh,
the
yeah,
chat's
there's
coming.
there for the chat.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, not that anybody asked, but, you know.
Hey, Justin. How was your week, buddy?
No, it's fine.
Well, I was explaining, and then I was about to get back to this.
I get it. Nobody cares about.
Hey man, I
nobody
bought you
cares about
tacos.
me.
I care
I
about
care
you.
about what you did last night.
That's fair.
I bought you tacos, man. I care about you.
Look at it, he thinks it's all sensitive. I'm get all sensitive. I don't really care.
I went to a bonfire last night.
Oh yeah, was it good?
Yeah, it was fun.
Was it hot?
No, not really.
No.
I didn't even really get anywhere near the fire.
That's not what we were saying.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
So what you're saying is you walked away with blue balls.
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you hold her hand?
No.
Damn.
We're just hanging out, dude. Could you shut up? We were just hanging out. We went to a bonfire.
It's fall, man. It's what you do.
Yeah.
You make s'mores. You bonfire. You fuck in the back of pickup truck.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know.
Not in that order.
You
I'm just saying it's in there somewhere.
You make s'mores in 2 different ways.
Listen, motherfuckers. Okay, sometimes some of us try to turn over a new leaf.
Look, okay, so like that's kind of
No,
like
you shut your mouth.
So what you're saying is
you saying
he's trying to be a gentleman.
Exactly. Thank you.
that's like Cody saying he wants to quit drinking.
Yeah, but Cody's a
Yeah,
fucking
but
liar.
he's a fucking liar, so that doesn't matter.
By the way, bitch ass Cody ditched us to go play a video game.
Yeah, fuck him.
Nerd.
Because COD
Nerd!
came the what was it, the Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare 2 came out.
It dropped like.
And that what
Friday.
is that supposed to be like the remake of the old Modern Warfare 2?
No, it's completely different.
No, it's a completely new game.
Then why are they calling it Modern Warfare 2?
Because they're
Because it's
rebooting
modern.
the franchise.
It's modern warfare. It's like using modern weaponry and all that.
Yeah.
So.
Like the M4 and...
See, I was hoping it was just like a remaster of the old.
No, it's not. They tried that. It wasn't really
Look,
good.
they're not that creative. Let's be honest.
No. It is good though.
That's disappointing.
I've got it. I played it. It's pretty good.
Oh, I don't plan on getting it, at least not anytime soon.
It's good.
I mean, if I get it, like I was telling Justin, it's going to be a couple months. I'm waiting for all the sweats to get out of the line.
Lonnie's waiting on Gunfight to be added.
That's true.
I'm waiting for it to not
Me
be.
too.
I'm waiting for it to not be $60.
Yeah, good luck with that. Black Friday, man.
Well, no, yeah. There you
That's
go.
usually when I buy mine, to be real.
Yeah.
It knocks off $20.
I mean, I had the money, so...
Hey, real talk. That's kind of
I mean, I got
especially
the
on Steam, man. Steam
I got
does
the
some really
money,
good
but I
Black Friday stuff.
just don't have that much drive to get it, so I don't really care that much.
Right.
Aside from Modern Warfare 2, I'm just not that big Modern Warfare fan.
So, anyway, Lonnie, is the button on that page, I can't remember.
What button?
The Freedom Things button. Alright, well, weeks are covered. Let's talk Freedom Things. America.
Oh, it's America.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cody.
Look, I was trying to get used to this, and then you took my responsibilities away when Cody was here that one day, so this is all on y'all.
Trying to get everybody something
That
to
is
do.
fair. That is fair. Like Cody was in charge of the pad when he was in charge of the computer. That's what he was good at. That's what it is.
Yeah, Cody was actually decent at the pad.
Lonnie is like fire on the computer.
Yeah. Anyway, failure yourself, please.
Don't be a dick.
How about that?
No, failure yourself.
Stupid.
That's fair.
It's like Cody, yo.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Speaking of retarded, if you'll pull up the Discord, I would like to express just how retarded our Commander-in-Chief is. The show prep. Yeah, you can just play it.
Our
for a
country.
Day.
I'm gonna full screen that. There you go.
I was waiting, man. I was waiting.
Did you already screen share it?
I did.
No, there
It's
it is.
being actually kind of slow.
Okay.
The most common price of gas in America is $3.39, down from over $5 when I took office.
What?
Oh, wait.
But
The
those numbers
hell?
are
What?
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Gas wasn't that expensive.
It was definitely not.
Is there more to this video, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's it. I mean, but I would like for you to go back and let him say that one more time. No, not to the beginning. To 17 seconds.
Tonight's Fact or Fiction.
That's fact or fiction.
Fact or fiction?
It's bad.
Brought to you by
when
America's
San
finest carpet.
Diego.
In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking at the state of gas prices in our country.
Today, the most common price of gas in America is $3.39, down from over $5 when I took office.
What?
Wrong.
Wait a minute.
Again, why is he using? Why is he
Hey
using
folks, did you
a
see
microphone?
that? That's false. It is fiction.
That would be fiction.
Why is he using a microphone when he has the built-in microphones?
Lonnie, I think there's audio from Joe Biden explaining why he's holding a microphone while there are microphones in front of him. If you
We'll press that button.
if you know that button, we have actual audio of President Joe Biden explaining why he holds a microphone. Alex Jones.
Oh.
I can still hear you.
Oh, I don't.
be a dick.
How about that?
That's
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That's it.
That's Joe Biden. He's extremely retarded. And I mean, I know it's not politically correct to say.
Real man of genius.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, here's the thing, though. Normally, when Joe Biden ad-libs, it's a lot more broken up than that. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't sound near as coherent as he did in that clip. So somebody wrote that down.
That was
for him.
coached. That was coached.
Somebody put that in his notes to say that.
That was in the teleprompter for show.
Why would they do that? Because they blatantly lied.
I got one word for you.
Midterms.
Midterms.
Oh yeah, that's right. Midterms are coming up. Speaking of midterms, did you guys see any of the debates?
I watched the one that was kind of like the most entertaining, I guess. It melted a few of my brain cells. It was the Pennsylvania one.
Yeah, the Pennsylvania debate was
Oh boy, let me tell you.
bad. Why don't you pull some of that up?
Alrighty.
So John Fetterman and Mehmet Oz went at it a couple of days ago.
Let's do this.
Just Fetterman versus Oz. We'll pull it up. Or that, you know. Yeah, so like 4 days ago, they squared off in the debate. John Fetterman opened up with "Good night,"
He did. He did 100%.
All right.
and here's the thing. I don't think that's a very smart way to open your debate, unless you think your constituents are stupid enough to think the debate's over and we're gonna all go to bed now. Which I bet a lot of Pennsylvanians wish they had.
They probably drank themselves to sleep that
Listen,
night.
I award you no points, and everyone in this room is dumber for having listened to what you just said.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Pennsylvania as candidates for one of the state's U.S. Senate seats faced off in their first and only debate last night.
I think
Democratic
he
Lieutenant
suffered
Governor
a
John
stroke, too.
Fetterman and Republican candidate
Little
Dr.
bit,
Mehmet
yeah.
Oz discussed everything from the economy to health care. CBS's chief election and campaign correspondent Robert Costa is in Harrisburg covering the race for us this morning. Robert, good morning.
Good morning. Last
What
night's
is
debate
this?
was a crucial crossroads in the battle for the Senate. And it was also reflective of the state of politics in Pennsylvania.
Let's also talk about the elephant in the room.
No,
I
go
had
back
a
a couple of
stroke.
seconds.
He's never let me forget that. And let's also talk about the elephant.
Tense exchanges on the issues and on character.
Was it like a...
And let's also talk about the
Right.
elephant in the room. I had a stroke. He's never let me forget that.
Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman
because you had a
started
stroke
off the
and you have
hour-long
something
debate assuring
growing on the
voters
back of
he's
your
still
neck.
capable
Like
of
they're
doing
not-
the job
they're
of
not making
Senator
fun of you
5
for having a
months
stroke.
after having a
They're
stroke.
saying you had a
I
stroke.
might miss some words during this debate, mush two words together, but it knocked me down, but I'm going to keep coming back up.
While his GOP opponent, Dr. Mehmet Oz, went straight to attacking his opponent as soft on crime.
John Fetterman, during this crime wave, has been trying to get as many murderers convicted and sentenced to life in prison out of jail as possible.
He has no experience. He has never made any attempt to try to address crime during his entire career, except showing up for photo ops here in Philadelphia.
The two clashed on abortion.
I don't want the federal government involved with that at all. I want women, doctors, local political leaders, letting the democracy that's always allowed our nation to thrive, to put the best ideas forward so states can decide for themselves.
If you believe that the choice for abortion belongs between you and your doctor, that's what I fight for. Roe v. Wade, for me, should be the law. He celebrated when Roe v. Wade went down.
The abortion decision should be left up to states, and specifically when John Fetterman...
You roll with Doug Mastriano.
John, when I'm done, John, you'll have your turn, John.
And things got heated when they were asked about families struggling with the high cost of college.
I just want to point out something. This makes him seem like he was fucking actually getting it. Fetterman was not this good. They found all the parts where he didn't fucking stumble on his face, which wasn't many.
Correct.
Not to mention, man, this guy's goat looks more like a weird beaver or skunk on his chin.
I mean, he looks like a fucking ferret.
A ferret with a tumor on his neck.
Yeah.
Tuition.
He also looks like he
Basically, what
skips
John
leg
Fetterman
day.
and Joe Biden are arguing for is for plumbers who
Where'd you
didn't
buy
go to
that
college,
suit? Goodwill?
couldn't, for a bunch of reasons, afford it, to pay the bills of lawyers who went to graduate school and haven't paid their debt back.
Dr. Oz, loves free money when it's a $500,000 tax break on one of his, homes down in a ranch in Florida, and whether it was a $50 tax break, about his farm in Montgomery County. So.
Fetterman's use of a closed captioning device during the debate, where he read questions in real time on a screen above the moderators, sparked debate on social media, with some observers seeing a strong performance amid recovery, while others cast him as unsteady.
I do support fracking, and
that one was gold.
I support fracking, and I do support fracking.
Fetterman would not say if he would release more of his medical records.
What's funny is there's been multiple times on camera where he's been like, I don't support fracking. We need to phase it out.
Also,
that's just generally the whole agreed thing for the Democratic Party is to get rid of fracking.
Hold on. Why, when he stuttered and stopped and stumbled and then said, I support fracking, I stand? I mean, dude.
No, please sit.
Please sit down and shut up. The adults are talking.
Now,
it's absolutely insane.
Okay, but I think we're still getting off on the wrong topic here about this debate. Besides Fetterman falling on his face, showing poor debate skills because of said stroke, I'm not taking that away from him.
I mean, I don't think he could have debated before the stroke anyway.
Well, I don't think it would have been much better because his points that he supports are garbage.
Trash.
But aside from that, I will say Oz was actually very well spoken. He was clear on what he stood for, and he actually made, he made a good debate. Like he actually answered the questions that were asked. He had good responses. He had an answer for everything. Looked good for him, really. It did.
Yeah, I mean, so Twitter, of course, jumped on the local political leaders as I want women, doctors, and local political leaders to decide on abortions. Okay, first off, that's not a stance to say I think politicians should be involved in whether or not you can get an abortion. It was a stance to say that it doesn't belong in the federal government. He even stated that specifically.
Outright. Yet, first.
Democrats always jump on everything that they can out of context.
Yep.
Because everybody that knows anything about Roe v. Wade knows that it was sent back to the states where it belongs. That's all it did. That's literally it. And if you want abortion to be legal in your state, guess what you need to do? You need to vote about it. But, here's the thing. Even if Roe v. Wade is, an unpopular decision, excuse me.
You all right over there?
Yeah, I had a gratuitous amount of tacos, Joe.
No, you did.
But So sending it back to the states is the right thing to do. Obviously, as a federalist, you're not supposed to have extreme power in the federal government. Like, it's supposed to be very limited.
Yeah.
Sending it back to the states is where it belonged, and different states are going to have different rules. And if you don't like the rules that your state votes on and enacts, fucking move.
Well, I think it's funny too because they're doing all this, like, you know.
That's very albeist of you, Justin.
You hear?
You mean ableist?
Whatever. That's the joke, Justin. That's the joke.
But it's funny too because, you know, you hear all these people that, you know, when Roe v. Wade got overturned, all these people were talking about, oh, you know, the states are gonna, you know, they're gonna imprison you if you go across state lines and get an abortion. It's like, no one, literally no one has said that.
Nope.
It's all these scare tactics to try to get people to, like, just rile up behind the masses of people that are against this, and it's literally couldn't be further from the truth.
Probes, where do you think we should move to?
I guarantee you I know where he's about to say.
Alright, so
and frankly, I am not here for it.
I literally still start sweating when I start feeling hot when I think of moving down there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was just down there not too long ago.
Oh no, he wants us to move further than that. Like the Ascendia is like what, Cuba or not Cuba? Panama.
Fuck that! You ever see the mosquitoes there?
Yeah, no thanks.
The motherfuckers were literally
The Republic of Ascendia.
They would literally carry your ass away, bro.
No, thank you. Is that? Do you want malaria? Because that's how you get malaria.
Do you want me to walk around naked 24/7? Because I'm not wearing clothes in that heat.
Nobody wants that, Joe. Nobody fucking wants that.
Look, I'm not going down there because I might have more kids and I don't want the fucking Zika virus, alright?
Yeah, exactly. Now, there were some other debates that went on, but none of them were quite as eventful as that one. But Gretchen Whitmer did kind of rewrite history in her debate. So why don't you pull that one up? Okay. Joe, how long do you think that children were out of school in Michigan?
I'm gonna say 9 months.
Because of COVID.
I'm gonna say 9 months. I'm gonna say 9 months. What was the guy from Jeopardy?
Alex.
I'm gonna say 9 months, Alex. 9 months.
What the fuck? Why are these so far away?
No, it's not a speech. It's the debate. Oh. that would be a lot.
Okay. Whatever.
A gubernatorial debate. I don't know at what part it was. Go on down. Just put in the search bar schools.
There we go.
Yeah, that might be it.
We have a couple more questions here.
Yeah, this is only 4 minutes, 20 seconds long, so that should be it.
Okay.
We have a couple more questions here on another important topic, education, which everyone says that they're very concerned with. This particular question comes from Anna Wolf. She's in Madison Heights. She wants to know, what will you do to help improve the public schools in Michigan? Also, Ellie Rakenstein of Bloomfield Hills, along the same vein, says, how will you as governor change the education system in the state and keep oversight over the state superintendent and the Michigan Department of Education? If you talk with many of the organizations that are concerned about education, business leaders for Michigan and others, they will tell you that we are not a top 10 state yet, and that is one of our goals. We just recently saw that for 4th and 8th grade, that the test scores for reading and math have plunged. How will you make us a top 10 state?
As you noted, we are not a top 10 state. We're not even close. We're actually a bottom 10 state right now. We just got our test scores back for 4th and 8th graders, and we are really doing horribly in reading and math for 4th and 8th graders.
Wonder why.
This is something that has been a pillar of my campaign, to bring education back in the state of Michigan. Not only do we want to make sure that parents are involved in education, but we want to make sure that our kids are back on track from the pandemic. Most states that had schools out as long as Michigan, which there are very few, so close to as long as the state of Michigan had students out of school, have had comprehensive tutoring programs go into their schools. The governor has talked about literacy coaches going into our schools. I haven't found any schools that have literacy coaches yet, but I want to have a comprehensive 25-hour tutoring program for every student across the state to make sure that they get back on track from the years of online learning that they endured under this governor's policies.
Okay. Governor, you've been in office for 4 years now. Harry Truman said the buck stops at your desk. You've had 4 years to try to fix education in this state. Why is it not where you would want it to go at least 4 years ago, where you said you wanted to go?
We've also had some historic challenges over the last few years, I think, to put it lightly. You know, Mrs. Dixon says that I kept students out longer than any other state. That's just not true. I worked closely with my Republican and Democratic governors, and kids were out for 3 months. The fact of the matter is...
Hold on.
What the hell did you say?
Instant replay.
Yeah, we need an instant replay for this.
Online learning that they endured under the
Truman said the buck's it not where
challenges over the last few years, I think, to put it lightly. You know, Mrs. Dixon says that I kept students out longer than any other state. That's just not true. I worked closely with my Republican and Democratic governors, and kids were out for 3 months.
Don't you know? Kids were only out for 3 months, eh?
I'm going to tell you right now, Alabama kept their kids out for like almost a whole year.
Yeah.
So
everywhere did.
So we know that it wasn't no 3 months.
It's a good job, Lonnie.
I'm getting there.
Getting there.
It wasn't that, no.
Three months. So
no.
Come on, man.
Yep. Apparently, if you are a Democrat governor, you can just rewrite history.
All right, boys, I guess I know what I'm going to do.
Gonna be a governor? Democrat?
I'm going to run as a Democrat if I ever run.
Yes,
Apparently it's fucking easy.
Yeah, apparently. Also, look at that face.
Look at that fucking blazer.
What in the fucking Mimi Bobek fuck is that?
Look at those eyebrows. Why don't you put on the angry potato head eyebrows?
She got her angry eyes. See, this is why I said that we need the Anakin Skywalker. Liar! Because of things like this.
It does fit.
Yeah, it does fit.
Things like this are absolutely disgusting. Like, there is no reason for her to have said that because it's blatantly false. It's almost as bad as Pop saying gas was $5 a gallon. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about at this point? Like, none of these people... Listen, it's not that they're stupid, it's that they think you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like...
And to think
it's a problem.
And to think that people are that dumb.
Yeah.
Look, I know that started a couple of years ago, but damn, don't hit me like that.
I mean, you know, I guess we'll just go home because we're all dumb and we're wasting our time here. We're not. We'll never waste your time here. We talk about things that we think are important to everyday Americans, and if you live in Michigan, vote this bitch out.
Because she thinks you're a fucking idiot.
Because she thinks you're stupid as fuck.
She thinks you're kind of...
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That's actual audio of anybody who votes for her.
Yeah. So,
it's so bad.
I kind of want to listen to the rest of this because
go
it's
ahead.
not much. I just want to see what else...
Yeah, because I stopped listening when she said...
I just want to see the other shit that's coming
They were out
out
of
her mouth.
school for 3 months.
The fact of the matter is, education is what levels the playing field for people, and we've underinvested in it for decades.
Wait, you had 4 years to fix that. Why haven't you done that?
COVID.
But COVID's only, 2 years of your 4 years.
No. You misunderstood. So they were out of school for 3 months. COVID for them lasted for 4 years. Remember? Because
no. I bet it's because of the orange man.
Because you can make up numbers.
Yeah, numbers are just theoretical, right?
Yeah, they don't matter.
They don't matter. But also, did you notice what her solution was?
Math for equity.
Well,
right?
we heard her solution, right? The good old politician answer: just throw fucking more money at it.
Yep.
Because that solves all the problems.
That's actually not the politician answer. That's the Democrat answer.
Yeah. It's fucking great. How about you hold people fucking accountable?
Got the biggest investment in public education done in a bipartisan way to support teachers, to bring down class sizes, to wrap our kids with supports like mental health supports, tutors, and literacy
They
coaches.
probably need mental health support
making
because you're
class
governor.
sizes more. This is how we improve outcomes.
Fair.
But it's only been a couple years, and we've had a pandemic to navigate. The reason kids were out of school during the
Had a pandemic to navigate for
For 3 months?
3 months. That's not very long.
That's not very long. That shouldn't have said anything back that far.
That's barely longer than summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
They didn't even get 3 months for summer vacation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's almost.
Like, did she confuse summer vacation with pandemic lockdowns?
Well, judging by that face, she looks like she's high.
Fair. You know, I think weed is actually legal in Michigan, so she may have been.
Meh. Alright,
It's-
you look a
it's
little
possible.
glassy. Alright.
because we were working off of knowledge from 1918 when kids died from the last global pandemic. As a mom, all I was thinking about was saving the lives of our kids.
Bullshit.
And killing all the old folks.
Yep.
Wow.
Let's not forget that Gretchen Whitmer is one of the 2 that sent old people back to nursing homes positive with COVID.
Not only that, but also sent people who tested positive for COVID into nursing homes with said older people and to let them die off.
Yep.
Wow, what a great person.
Kill all the olds.
Yeah. Fuck me running.
Right? In other breaking news, Daddy Musk.
Hold on, no. We gotta keep on the train of lying.
Oh, well, yeah, we gotta keep on that train, too. Where were you gonna go with this?
I was gonna go with the Pelosi thing.
Oh, hammer time?
Hammer time, baby. Don't.
By the way,
don't.
hey, hold on. I wanted to let you guys know that we did go trick or treating, and we found an assload of freedom and hammers in our candy. So make sure you check your kids' candy.
Be alert out there, parents.
For freedom and hammers.
Be alert.
In particular, the hammer part.
Do your part.
The hammers are the big issue. The freedom, we support that. What are you reading over there?
I was just reading Probst's comment about Panama. It's all fucking. You know what that is, Probst? I'll tell you what it is.
You are fake news.
Because that's false. The fucking humidity levels there are out of this world.
Probably the greatest humidity numbers that have ever been humidified. Excuse me. Frankly, a lot of people, very smart people, they're looking into it. They're saying
no one has humidity like Panama.
And when you're in Ascendia, your balls will stick to your leg.
And cats will follow you around.
And cats follow you around because they smell
your sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls that are now stuck to your leg. Frankly, Joe, shut up.
Sweaty balls.
Shh. Be quiet. Fake news. Frankly, when the balls get stuck to your leg, they get stuck tremendously and strongly and bigly. Bigly. Anyway, so to what you were saying, if you didn't know, and it saddens me that this happened because honestly, political violence is never welcome for us or
if it were true,
anybody else. If it were true, Paul Pelosi was assaulted in his home with a hammer.
They should change it from assault and battery to assault and hammer.
Salt and hammer.
Salt and hammer.
Start a band now instead of salt and pepper. It's salt and hammer.
Arm and hammer.
Which, here's the thing. This just goes to show you that even in liberal areas where there is a lot of gun control,
you get
bad
hammered.
people will resort to whatever means necessary to commit crime.
Well, the thing is that when the dude broke in, I'm assuming he didn't even have anything. Paul Pelosi is the one with the hammer. He took Paul Pelosi's hammer and hammered him with it.
Talk about bitch.
You know, the last time
made.
the last time that Paul Pelosi was hammered and in the news,
it was in his Porsche.
It was in his Porsche, and he was driving.
Now he's doing it in his home. What a fucking reckless man.
Now he's getting the actual hammer. Which, again, is despicable and it's disgusting if it's true that it was a politically motivated attack. Here's the thing, and I don't know how true this is because I've only seen it in 1 or 2 places, but according to neighbors, supposedly, the guy who assaulted Paul Pelosi has been seen going in and out of his house many times.
Well, another thing that was interesting too, and I don't know who they got this source from because according to everything I've read, he had to undergo surgery to get his fractured skull fixed.
Yep.
Just judging by that injury, I can't imagine that you're of sound cognitive well-being at that point. Who said? Someone said that he was screaming, "Where is Nancy?"
Yeah. So the dispatcher on 911 said that he was screaming, "Where's Nancy?" and blah blah blah. Here's the thing. I do not believe you.
Yeah. It just doesn't make
sense.
It seems a little too good to be true.
Well, the first thing that happened was that Democrats everywhere jumped on it and said, "This is a MAGA Republican. This is what happens when you let people say what they want to say." Just gnashing of teeth everywhere.
Dentures are flying out.
Yeah,
the
dentures.
Fixative is not prepared.
Nancy's giant fake titties are flopping out and just.
Yo, sign the bill. My husband got hammered.
I need $2 trillion, Joe.
One for each titty.
One for each titty. Why does she have those?
Speaking of which, I saw a lady at the store today. And I'm talking, she didn't have any support on, but they didn't need it.
What would you expect her age range was?
Upper 40s, lower 50s.
Dang.
And I'm talking...
That's impressive.
I'm talking at least triple Ds.
Listen, those were fake.
Yeah, if they
didn't have any support, them suckers were fake.
The way they jiggled. It was not fake territory.
Yeah, real ones
do have more
they
went down, but they came right back up.
Okay.
Dang, well, you were paying attention.
I mean, when you see giant titties, what do you expect?
They were just like... I'm talking, they were...
Like Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, but like...
Bigger?
They were natural.
Oh. Yes.
Anywho, so the theory online about Paul Pelosi is that he was having sexual encounters with this guy, who, by the way, officiated or was the best man in a nudist wedding and made hemp jewelry. So that doesn't quite sound like...
Do you have a pending case?
That
we don't talk about it, Lonnie.
Would you shut up? It doesn't quite sound like a MAGA Republican, if you know what I mean.
Sounds a little left to me.
Sounds...
I mean, I'm into that shit, and I'm not a lefty.
Yeah, but...
He was also weird.
Do you make hemp jewelry?
No, but if I could,
exactly.
I would.
No.
Got you slacking there, buddy.
I would.
Also, so supposedly he wrote a blog that espoused conspiracy theories like QAnon.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Okay, crackheads. So there's a lot to unpack, but it's weird because these things are all happening right before an election. Also, another school shooting.
Yep.
This time only 2 people were shot and killed. Nobody's talking about it.
Are you talking about the...
Hold on. Nobody's talking about... Yes, St. Louis. Nobody's talking about it in the media. Any guesses as to why?
Was it
the shooter was black.
Damn.
Weird how that works. Huh.
Hey, what was he using?
I don't know, actually.
I think he was using an AR-15.
Yeah.
Several hundred rounds.
Weird that he only got 2 people, huh?
Not only that, But apparently, if I'm correct, I could be wrong. I may have been mixing stories here, but if I'm not wrong here, I think they said that this kid had a gun already, and it was taken from him.
Oh yeah. The parents said that.
And then he somehow obtained another one.
No, not another one. The same gun.
Oh, the same one. Okay. But yeah. Wow.
They think it was the same gun.
But hold on. If he had an AR-15, this death machine, hundreds of rounds of ammo, and he only killed 2 people, it doesn't seem
Who
right.
stopped him? Was it a guy with a gun?
Well, it was at a school, so I'm assuming it was police officers.
But the police officer had a gun.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't really fit the good guy with a gun narrative.
Well, I mean,
it's the police.
The police are good guys with guns?
So, when 19-year-old Orlando Harris first tried to purchase a gun from a licensed dealer, the background check blocked the sale. St. Louis Metropolitan Police Chief Sergeant Charles Wall said Thursday, but Harris could still legally buy the rifle from a private individual who had bought the firearm from a licensed dealer in 2020, Wall said. Harris's family had been worried about his mental health, so when the mother found the rifle in their home, the family contacted the police, the authorities said. Missouri does not have a so-called red flag law, which will allow police to confiscate the person's gun if they are at risk of causing harm to themselves or others, so St. Louis police arranged for Harris's rifle to be given to a third party known to the family so that it could be stored outside the home. That's how he got the gun. It's he was armed with the high-powered firearm. Okay, an AR-15 is not a high-powered assault rifle.
It's literally just a semi-automatic rifle.
It's literally just it's a 22 round with a lot more power than a standard 22 round would have.
Higher velocity.
It's a higher velocity round. It's in no way, shape, or form a high-powered rifle. The AR-15 that I've got that's chambered in 300 Blackout, I mean, the one that's at the bottom of the lake because...
That's more of a high-powered rifle.
Tragic boating accident. That's more high-powered than an AR-15 chambered in 223-556.
30-6 bolt-action deer hunting rifles.
That's
a
high-powered rifle.
Exactly.
But
did I ever mention...
He also had 600 rounds of ammunition and more than a dozen high-capacity magazines, which means the standard 30-round magazine for an AR-15.
High capacity, wow. Yeah. But, there's something here that, like, a lot of people, another reason they're not talking about it is because they always cry from the rooftops, we need better background checks. Well, guess what? In this case, the background check worked.
Yep.
And they gave him and they got a gun anyway.
He bought a gun another way.
Yeah.
It's exactly the point that everyone who is a supporter of the Second Amendment is trying to make. The background check is not going to do a damn thing against someone who has...
They don't fucking work when there's evil in the heart.
When there's someone on a mission to pull off some horrendous act like this, as you can tell...
They're going to do whatever it takes.
They're going to do whatever means necessary to obtain a firearm.
Right.
Whether that be legal or not.
If he would have had to have stolen it to do what he wanted to,
he did. Technically, he stole it from the third party that was ordered by the police to take the gun out of the house.
Yeah.
That, or, they gave it to him because they don't care.
Okay, so a while back I did mention, how Walmart took out their AR-15s, right? Because, we're not going to have that in our
Guess who else doesn't have AR-15s anymore?
I believe it was Dick's Sporting Goods.
Academy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, but in some of these, in Walmart before, you could still go buy a Mini 14.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
It's literally the same fucking thing.
No, they are 15 scary looking though.
Yeah. You forgot the scary looking part. It's spooky season.
You can make a Mini 14 look scary.
Not AR-15 scary.
I mean, you can buy the black stocks and stuff for it.
Oh. Can you put a foregrip on it?
When you buy the black stock,
hold on. I've just had.
Can you put a laser sight on it and a flashlight?
When you put the scary,
can you put a high capacity 30-round magazine in it?
Now that you can do, even without the stock.
Hold on.
Now, my real question is, when are they going to ban hammers? Because hammers are clearly assault weapons now.
That's a good question. Speaking of which, more people actually die every year from hammers and blunt objects every year than guns.
Yeah.
True fact.
Yeah, that be fact.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna look it up.
So here's the thing. Staying on the theme of liars.
Hold on, but I got to point out something too.
Well, this is the same thing.
No. This is about the AR-15s and being scary. I just came to a realization. all these people who want to ban AR-15s have to be racist. Because it's a big, black, scary thing.
Holy shit!
Dun dun dun.
It's not like that, you know.
I mean, they come in many colors.
But most of them, predominantly,
mostly,
look at them when they show their little slideshows or they have their fucking, you know, presentation boards. They're just a standard black AR-15.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, in the vein of lying, Joe Biden and many other Democrats, see if you can find this real quick, have said that firearms are the leading cause of death for children in the United States.
Yeah.
Wait, what did it say?
That firearms are the leading cause of death for children in the United States.
You know what the leading cause for death in children is? Suicide.
No, it's not.
Is it not suicide?
No.
I figured it'd be suicide.
Accidents.
Suicide
Which
probably second.
includes firearm accidents, but it is not limited to firearm accidents. Yeah, that's fine. That should pull these up. Yeah, see, right there, right on the top.
And turning now.
You were just
report that says firearm deaths surpassed motor vehicles for the first time ever.
In 2020, guns were the leading cause of death for children in the United States. According to the CDC, more than 5 of every 100,000 kids aged 0 to 19 were killed by a gun. Data shows that number increased sharply in 2019, and early data from 2021 indicates the number is continuing to rise.
Axios Healthcare.
So, and if you think about it, they said, it was a sharp rise in 2019.
2020.
Well, in 2020. Okay, so...
No, I mean like 2019 and 2020.
Yeah, so you think, that's kind of the start of the pandemic. They said that people's mental health took a decline during the pandemic, especially in children. If suicide is in that category with firearms, but not limited to firearms, wow, you know what? That kind of makes sense.
So, here's the thing. Even if it is the leading cause of death for children in 2020, that is not the firearm's fault. That is careless parents who leave their firearms out and in the reach of children.
I am seeing it's firearms supposedly in 2020.
Yeah, I don't believe it. See, that's the thing. I don't believe that there is any way possible for children to be killed more often by a firearm than anything else.
So, you know how I said suicide?
Yeah.
Firearm-related injury.
Correct. So,
I think
so here's the thing. They are lumping in all of these things that have nothing to do with actual firearm violence to children's firearm deaths. Because, at the end of the day, if a teenager knows how to get access to a gun and wants to kill themselves, what are they going to do? They're going to kill themselves with a gun. And you're going to say that the firearm is the reason for that. That's not true. If there was no gun, they would find another way to kill themselves.
But it's the easiest way to kill yourself, and probably most painless way to kill yourself.
Probably.
Well, it's definitely going to be probably the most instant way.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: drug overdose and poisoning increased by 83.6% from 2019 to 2020.
Speaking of which, let's
talk
about what's on the rise right now. Fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl, because the border is not secure.
Saw something the other day. They said that over 500,000 fentanyl pills were seized at the border within 2 days. Over 500,000.
It's everything now is a ploy to disarm American citizens. That's what it amounts to.
Yeah.
Like all of this. The fact that they're using AR-15s in school shootings now, that's never been a thing before. That's never really been an issue. Leading cause of death. Well,
It's not true.
Unfortunately, that's not really the whole story.
That whole leading cause, like you said, it's really encompassed in a lot of other things.
It is,
and it's just that's what they single out. They're not telling you a whole false.
Yeah,
it's not a whole
it would
lie.
be rated partly true.
Yeah, it is in there, but that is not exclusively the only thing that's in that category.
Right.
Because I've seen this too, and I can't pull up the data myself because I don't remember, but I have seen that data broke down in front of me. You probably could find it on Steven Crowder's website because he's actually talked about this.
Right. Yeah, he talked about it Thursday, I think.
Yeah, he talked about it recently. So that information is available. I just, like I said, I can't search it on my own to find it right away, but I know where it is.
I'm trying to pull that up. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Cherry cola.
I hate websites sometimes.
They make you want to staple your balls to your leg?
Yeah, kind of.
I feel that.
Let's see. Now, what the hell?
Nice.
I'm trying to find the firearm deaths.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Hold on, fucking damn it. Cooperate with me. Do this. Send it to the Discord, Lonnie.
Well, so I can't find it.
It's in the Discord, Lonnie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find it on Crowder's website, but he did have sources. And the thing is, like, obviously there are things that we could do to kind of solve gun violence. But the thing that we don't want to do
is ban guns.
Is become like Canada. Which, if you didn't know, they just passed a law that said you can't buy or transfer or bring a handgun into Canada. Lonnie.
Yep.
If you could pull Justin Castro up. And what's... yeah, that should pull it up. That should be enough. Yep, second one. Right there. That's a short, though, so maybe we find one that's not a short. Going down. Going down. Well, you know what? Just type in Justin Trudeau guns. Handguns. That's... Did you have a stroke?
No, my fingers were just moving faster than I don't want to hear it, Mr. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Let's see.
7 days ago?
Well, yeah, probably. It happened, the bottom one, right there, 3 days ago.
That was 8.
Oh, that's 8 days. Whatever. We should have covered it last week, but I forgot about it. So, you know. Oh, this is 27 minutes long.
Well, we'll skip through it.
Yeah, I don't...
English peoples, the Katzie, Kwantlen, and Semi.
We've stepped up as a government with targeted support that's going to help millions upon millions of Canadians. It's great news that this week
doesn't he just look like Fidel Castro?
The GST credit.
Yes, he looks like a bitch.
We're doubling the credit for 6 months in checks that are going to be arriving in the coming weeks to 11 million households across this country. It'll make a real difference in the rising cost of living for so many Canadians. Les semaines à venir, dans 11 millions de pays, and unfortunately, Surrey and the Lower Mainland are no exception. We have an obligation to take action. Today, we're joined by families and advocates, people who've been at the forefront of the fight for tougher gun control for years. People like Eileen Mohan, who lost her son to a stray bullet when he was only 22, 16 years ago this week. Thank you for all your leadership and your courage. When people are being killed, when people are being hurt, responsible leadership requires us to act. Recently, again, we've seen too many examples of horrific tragedies involving firearms. Il y a 2 ans, notre gouvernement a interdit 1500 modèles d'armes d'assaut.
Shut your French up, boy.
Mini 14 utilisés à Polytechnique.
Damn, he's really making me want a bagel.
On a aussi élargi la vérification des antécédents pour empêcher que les armes.
I forgot where I was for a minute. I thought I was going to go down to the corner and grab me a croissant.
Croissant? On handgun ownership. Today, our national freeze on handguns is coming into force. From today forward, it is no longer legal to buy, sell, or transfer a handgun in Canada.
Your boos mean nothing to me. I've seen what makes you people cheer.
You know, French kind of sounds like a slippery turd.
And
Just
then,
sliding
and
out
then
of
you
your
just
sphincter.
look at the just.
Yeah, I mean, so this guy is a piece of shit.
Blackface.
Blackface, vagina suit Trudeau.
Slippery turd.
My favorite,
French guy.
my favorite skits from Wider with Crowder are vagina suit Trudeau, because they just make me smile. Unlike his policies make me want to vomit.
They also make me want to go buy a bunch of guns.
Yeah, me too.
Really
and traffic them to Canada.
Freedom Convoy, boys! Here we go!
This is what Freedom Convoy looks like, Rotad.
Because guess what? We found freedom in our candy. We're ready to share.
We did find freedom in our candy. I found 300 blackout rounds in my candy.
Oh, man. Where'd you go? What was that house?
It's right down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this guy wearing overalls hands them out. You know they're hot.
You know them suckers hot.
Oh, man.
We getting all the deer with them things.
So, at the end of the day, that's Canada.
So Prop says,
don't be like Canada.
Prop says the people need to take responsibility for their own problems and stop looking to the government to solve the problem. Instead, parents should be raising better children who don't get into trouble. Agreed, Props.
Well, yeah, that's
obvious. See, there's one flaw in that comment, and that is it makes too much fucking sense.
Oh yes, and human beings tend to not like things that make sense.
Nope, that just don't make no sense.
That just don't sit right. That don't take right, boy.
That dog ain't gonna hunt.
That dog ain't gonna hunt.
That dog just ain't gonna hunt. Rotad.
Oh Jesus!
Like I don't.
That's another problem. People just need Jesus.
You know what? Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
Yes.
That's what y'all need. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. Also, let's let this sink in. Elon Musk
has Chief Twat.
He is Chief Twit.
Oh yeah, Twit.
Chief Twitter.
Unlike the previous Chief Twat.
Ah.
Yeah, so I see where you got confused, but Elon Musk has fired all of the Twitter executives, 4 of them,
in pure Elon fashion.
In pure Elon fashion.
And
he also
please appreciate this man's autistic humor.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. He walked into Twitter HQ carrying a literal sink
and said, "Let that sink in,"
and tweeted, "Let this sink in."
Oh.
Cheers.
Tally ho. Tacos, man.
I give it a 5.
Yeah, it was pretty weak. It just had to come. It was a necessity though.
Who likes orange soda? Cal likes orange soda.
I do.
Ooh. Lonnie, you're not too young.
I was very young when that came out, but
You're not too young.
I'm not that young.
How old are you, Lonnie?
28.
Okay, yeah, you're not too young.
How dare you ask that lady what his age is?
What's your gender pronouns?
So, we talked about Pop a little bit, but did you guys see the interview with the trans TikToker?
Oh my God, Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, Dylan Mulvaney, who thinks that... Well, I don't know what he thinks, because honestly, he has no interest in getting rid of his man bits.
Well, according to Dylan Mulvaney, the way he acts is a performance. He may be actually trans, don't know.
He's not.
But claims that the whole thing where he acts and has these short clips and TikTok and all that stuff is an act that is put on.
Sure it is, because...
What's his name?
Dylan Mulvaney. Calls it a Barbie pocket.
Yeah.
And talked about how people need to accept the fact that they're going to see
that
bulges.
Some women have bulges.
Women are going to have bulges in their Barbie pockets.
Actually, no women have bulges. You know why? Because women don't have dicks. You fucking idiot.
Is it Maloney or Mulaney?
Mulvaney.
Mulvaney.
Or as...
it's so veiny.
Or as Dave Landau put it, the only women that have bulges is that are wrecked.
Oh. This is weird, because he actually kind of, like, at least in these pictures, looks like a woman.
Yeah, a lot of trans
bothers
men
me.
can look somewhat like
women. This bothers me.
Joe, a lot of things bother you, but none of the things that should bother you bother you.
Ooh, but then he's in a this picture. Look at the picture, Justin.
No, thank you.
He's in a bikini.
No gusto es mío.
He's in a bikini. And he was dressed like a woman. He generally looks like a kind of more masculine woman, but still a woman. But the bikini picture. Okay. Yeah, full screen that.
I don't think it's worth it.
That is kind of worth it.
Where's
so,
Nancy?
You know what's funny?
I got a hammer.
Well, you know what's funny? Is that looks like the vibrator hammer.
You would know, Joe.
Hey, I've been doing some kinky shit, man. Just saying, like, I don't know if y'all seen it. Like, it's been on TikTok. Like, there's a vibrator hammer.
No, I don't. I'm not on TikTok.
There's a vibrator hammer, and that, I believe, is it.
Hold on. I got something for this. I'm going to send it to the Discord. It's in the show prep, Lonnie. And you know what? It's fucking disgusting. Okay? So. Alright, go ahead.
What?
What the hell?
I hit the wrong button. Fuck, I'm fired.
We're going to move on now to trans rights. There have been many anti-LGBTQ plus bills introduced and enacted, outlawing things like gender-affirming healthcare and banning kids from playing sports. To go deeper into this issue, here with us today is Dylan Mulvaney, who's welcomed us into her life by, showing on social media her Girlhood series. Let's take a look.
My name is Dylan Mulvaney. I am a trans woman, and I am documenting my transition publicly on TikTok for the world to see. When people started watching and the numbers kept getting higher, I realized quickly how public my transition would be. Of course, I knew that there would be backlash and negativity. I try to not let the internet's words hurt me or my spirit. But do you know what does hurt? Seeing people in power and authority figures creating laws and bills that are actively trying to harm us trans humans, especially trans children. Our lives have become political talking points. Lawmakers in many states want to exclude us from participating in sports or getting proper health care. Some folks want to decide where we can use the bathroom. No one should have fear living in a state that they call home while being true to themselves. No one should have their lives put in danger because of who they are inside. That's why I'm sharing my story with the world. I'm using my platform to stand up for my community and for any of the little Dylans that deserve a clear path to their true identity.
Mr. President, this is my 221st day of publicly transitioning.
God love you.
Thank you. I am extremely privileged to live in a state that allows me access to the resources I need, and that decision is just between me and my doctors. But many states have lawmakers that feel like they can involve themselves in this very personal process. Do you think states should have a right to ban gender-affirming health care?
I don't think any state or anybody should have the right to do that. As a moral question and as a legal question. I just think it's wrong. You know, I think I was saying before we started that my son, my deceased son, used to be the Attorney General of the state of Delaware. He passed the broadest piece of legislation that he, as Attorney General, was able to convince the legislature and the governor to sign that dealt with all gender-affirming capability. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, sometimes they try to block you from being able to access certain medicines, being able to access certain procedures, and so on. None of that should be available. I mean, you know, no state should be able to do that, in my view. So I feel very, very strongly that, that you should have.
Pause that. He literally just said none of that should be available.
Yeah.
Because, you know why? Because he's a fucking old white guy who...
Smell like fading.
Thank you. Who does not know what day it is, much less what his actual position is.
He doesn't even know when he shits his pants
Are we going to ignore the fact that it looks like he's about to go tromping through the swamp in them damn high-ass pants?
Well, I mean, that's pretty common for suit pants.
Yeah.
This other dude's wearing a suit. His pants aren't that high.
Yeah, but his
legs... They're winging... They're coming up. Also, Joe Biden is fucking ancient.
I understand him coming up some, but damn, he looks like
he's old enough. He's old enough that they're supposed to fucking flood when he stands up straight.
Yeah. So
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
All of them, all the times apparently.
These are the trans people that bother me. They
first
really
off, you are making a spectacle out of what it is to be a woman.
Yes.
Like, you are insulting women everywhere by thinking that you can be one just because you like to wear pretty dresses.
You know what's funny?
Put makeup on and you have long hair and you act like all the stereotype bullshit that people think about women.
Yep. And you know what's funny? Is the left is always about, you can't pretend to be Indian. You can't pretend to be African American. He's pretending to be a woman.
Whoa. Hold on. Bonnie, how old are you?
28.
Why aren't you 60?
Good point. Society.
I don't want to be 60.
But why aren't you 60?
Because I'm not. I'm actually not that old.
So then how is a man a woman?
It's not.
Exactly. Just because you say you are something does not mean that you are something.
Well, Matt
like
Walsh,
what's-her-face says
Matt Walsh put that in a very good way, right? You know, people can claim to be whatever they are. Doesn't mean that everyone else has to abide by it. It's like if you talk to me in any kind of context, you have to say I'm devilishly handsome, and you have to truly believe
handsome and brilliant.
Yeah, you have to believe that every time you mention my name, and if you don't, it's very offensive, and I won't tolerate it.
But I mean, yeah, that's exactly what these people are trying to do.
It's the same thing.
And honestly, like, at the end of the day, if I know you in real life and you want me to refer to you as whatever your name is, I'll call you whatever name you want me to call you, but I'm not going to pretend
that's like this right now.
That you're a fucking woman.
Yeah, this is Dylan Mulvaney. This is a guy that thinks he's a woman.
He does, but that's the thing. He doesn't think he's a woman.
Yeah.
This is all publicity for him, because.
And that's the thing. Like I'm with you. Like if I'm talking to you and just for instance, like say you want to be called Justina, okay, I'll call you Justina. But
no, I'm not.
You know,
I'm not calling him Justina.
But I'm saying, like, if it was someone who actually was like, believable.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
But what I'm saying is, if you say I'm a woman, I'm like,
okay. No. So an example, right? I actually worked with a lady who transitioned to a man.
What's her name, Butch?
No. So,
T-Bone.
What was her actual name? I can't remember what her first name really was because I knew her as Brody for much longer than I knew her as whatever. Kelsey. It was Kelsey.
Kelsey sounds like a hot name.
She was a really cute girl. She really was. She was also very lesbian.
That sucks.
But Brody wanted to be called Brody. And I met Brody as Kelsey. So this happened while she was working with us. And, you know, it took a long time for me to actually refer to her by what she wanted to be called, which is fine. But I made it very clear to her, like...
Hey, don't get mad if I mess up and call you Kelsey.
Right. And don't be mad at me if I say she. Because you...
When I met you, you were a she.
You identified as a woman. You didn't identify as a man. And I also made it clear to her, like, I don't believe that you can become a man. Like, that's not how this works. So I'll call you Brody, but I'm not going to say that you're a man.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
you're not.
I mean, anybody can change their name for any reason. Like,
exactly, which is why if you want to be called something different, I'll call you whatever you want to be called.
Like
I
woman,
will not call you a man.
Yeah, a woman can identify as a woman but want to be called Bill. I mean...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know women named Billy.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Billy Eyelash.
That's kind of the whole thing that I was referring to with you. Like, if you want it to be called something, sure, but I'm not going to sit here if you say, I'm not
going to pretend that you're something you're not.
You're not.
Your name is your name.
Yeah,
you legally... And Brody legally changed...
Look, if I call a motherfucker cornbread, I'll call you whatever name you want to be called, alright? It's not that complicated, but don't expect me to believe what you believe. It's not happening.
Also, this is completely off this subject, but there was an interview where it appeared that Joe Biden was falling asleep. Did you guys see that?
I did hear about that.
But I want to see it.
And he is in hot water about that.
I want to see that. Can you find that, Lonnie?
Well, let me do my work here.
You're going to have to take us off screen share.
Care if I get one of them sandwiches?
I do care. You get nothing. You know why? Because you can't show up before we get here.
And you eat food when I offered to bring food for everybody.
Yeah, because you're a dickhead.
Couldn't turn down wings and pizza, bro.
Also,
at least I was. Hey, at least I was.
Shut up. What flavor do you want?
If you have cola, I'd like the cola, or the lime.
You're not getting the lemon lime. You can kiss my ass.
That's fine. Cola's fine.
Oh shit! Don't get it, Lonnie. Do not get the one that's in the corner, right here.
Okay.
You just shook the shit.
Oh shit! There it is.
He actually fell asleep.
I have not.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all ready?
Well, really,
I'm ready.
If you still would have gave it to me.
That's one decision. That's my intention. My intention to run again. And we have time to make that decision.
Dr. Biden is for it. Mr. President. Oh.
Dr. Biden thinks that, my wife thinks that I...
Damn, the Vicodin just fucking hit.
Doing something very important.
As I was talking to your person, Gov, also... reduce it by 3 people in Lefkins or people of Pennsylvania to clear wells and reclaim
the abandoned. Go back, because I think
I
don't think he actually fell asleep, but he was starting to fall asleep.
Look at his eye.
My wife thinks...
Mr. President. Oh.
Dr. Biden thinks that...
he literally...
My wife thinks that...
What are you saying, young snapper?
Rabba-dabba-dabba shit. Come on, man.
Like the dog. What's that movie where it said the dog is like I'm just going to random dog. What'd you say, Sparky? There's a fire in the building. That's what he looks like. He's like, oh, hey, well, yeah.
What, Lassie?
Well, Lassie,
Johnny's
Lassie.
stuck in the well?
Yeah, Lassie. Yeah, that's it.
Rabba-dabba-dabba. Oh, where am I? Is the Pope here yet?
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
So it's kind of off topic. but it's also kind of funny. Did you ever see the video where Donald Trump, when he visited the Pope, he tried to grab the Pope's hand, the Pope slapped him?
No.
You didn't see that?
No. And I don't believe that happened.
It is. He's not like slapped him in the face. Like he tried to grab the Pope's hand, the Pope slapped his hand.
Don't touch me, heathen.
Like they're standing there like beside each other, and they're taking a picture, and you can see Trump. He's like pretend this is the Pope's hand. Trump kind of goes like this with his pinky, and the Pope goes like that and kind of slaps it.
No touching.
It really.
I am a man of God.
Supposedly it happened.
I am the conduit.
I only like boys under 12.
You're not 12.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know, but that kind of covers like most of the stuff that's happened this week.
And Russia has now claimed that apparently they're not using nukes.
Oh yeah, if we can find something about that, that'd be great. While you're doing that, I am going to go
dip his dick in the toilet.
Break the seal. Yeah, that. Get my dick in the toilet.
Don't fall through the floor.
I will try not to. You really need to fix that.
Well, that's going to take some time.
Have you figured out what's wrong with it?
Not yet.
Yeah, well, maybe you should get on that.
You just got to kind of stand back away from the toilet a little bit.
Don't be a dick.
You got to aim.
Well, I always aim.
You don't really have to aim though, do you? You just kind of let it like sit on the edge.
Just let it hang in.
You just kind of let it kind of teabag on the edge.
Like, no, the teabag is the balls. I don't have giant balls, Joe. I just have.
Okay, so the teabag are the balls. Like you let the strings just kind of sit in the cup. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, Lonnie, I sent the Pope and Trump thing to the Discord if you want to share.
Long John Silver.
Long John Silver.
I do what I do. You're the one that named me that for the Liberty chat,
hey,
so I don't want to hear it.
I did.
I think my name should be changed.
No, you're not there yet.
The Kentucky Waterfall is not back yet. It's getting there, but it's not back yet. Lonnie, you want to watch this while he's gone?
No, I don't. I want to take a break.
You want to take a break?
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
Any good whiskeys?
Dude, I've already told you like 50 good whiskeys.
I do want to try Woodford Reserve.
That's a solid one.
A solid one?
Yeah. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
No, not really. Like you can get the smaller one for I think it's like $30.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying comparatively to like cheaper.
Oh yeah.
It is more on the pricey side. It's like it's not pricey. So you got low tier, which is like
I would say still production level.
Old Forester is like low. Mm-hmm. Then you have like your mid to upper mid is gonna Woodford Reserve would fall in that. Then you have your like high end, which is gonna be like your barrel proofs.
They're gonna be more like the 60, 70, upward $100.
Yeah, like your Jeffersons and all that. That's gonna be your higher ends.
Right.
And Buffalo Trace and all that stuff's in the higher bracket.
The Pappy Van Winkle.
That's gonna be really high.
Yeah.
But apparently it's worth every penny.
I want to get a hold of some. I've heard that, and this is from reputable people that are into whiskey. That, like as far as production grade, like low end. I've never tried Wild Turkey 101.
Wild Turkey's good.
I want to try that.
But no, you need to try Ezra Brooks.
Ezra Brooks, okay.
It will surprise you. It's very, very cheap.
Oh, so this reminds me.
Joe, your floor tried to kill me.
Did you almost fall?
The alcohol tried to kill him.
Or did you break the floor, or what happened?
I just heard a crack.
Okay.
There's too much crap over here.
Well, that's my children for you.
Well, there's a bunch of fucking tacos over there.
Okay, so speaking of whiskey and whatnot and things that aren't good for you but are nice. So I smoked me another cigar last night, right? And so I didn't like this one. This was more of a it was like a $10 cigar, so it wasn't like a cheap cigar.
Yeah, I wish you could have seen the videos that he was sending me or that Beth was sending me.
Okay, well I puffed. I discovered what it was like to get I guess what I'm assuming is a nicotine high.
Nicotine buzz.
But it was not good. I didn't like it. Like, cause my whole world was spinning, and I had a panic attack. So what you
had was a nicotine overdose.
Yeah, like my whole world was spinning, and I had like a panic attack. But what it was is the reason it happened was because I still had about that much before the collar, right? But by that time, it's like you didn't want to stay lit, no matter how much of a draw. Like I even had I'd puff and puff until it puffed real good, and I'd just let it sit for like not even a minute before I took another draw, and it wouldn't do it again. So I had to be puffing again and really puffing to get it going again. And I think that I just puffed too much, man. Like, eventually it was just like shit. Like, I was like,
yo, fucking Peter Puffer.
I mean, it was not good. Granted, you know, I made my way through that little panic attack.
So let me ask, did you snip the end?
It is, yeah.
Now,
Was it
a larger cigar?
It was. It was pretty large. And I smoked most of it by myself.
So typically with the larger cigars, you want to... There's a tool that puts a tiny hole through it a ways. It allows for more airflow in there instead of just snipping the end.
Okay.
It gives it more of a direct flow.
I got amateur. Hey, I am an amateur. I am discovering what I like about it.
But that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure that you have a nice, good cherry on the end of your cigar. Make sure
you
the entire end is
lit.
lit.
Yeah.
Because if not, what you described will
You
happen.
also need a torch.
Yeah. Or you need to get some like the grilling matches, the big ones.
Yeah.
And use those.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't really like that cigar either. It was recommended by somebody, and I just didn't like it. It didn't have any like taste. It just tasted like tobacco.
So Santa Cruz cigars, it's a brand, Santa Cruz. They're not like big, thick cigars. They're about like this, and they're about big around.
Yeah.
Good.
But like the last two I got, where they had like a coffee taste to them, I liked those. Those were, and they were smaller, lighter, and I liked them. They didn't really give me a buzz or anything. And I puffed on that second one pretty good, you know. But that one, man, it was a darker cigar, and it had more of a lighter taste.
Yeah.
But it tasted more just puffing on tobacco. It didn't really, like it didn't have, wasn't as flavorful as the other ones.
You know what you need to do?
These are what you need.
You need to get away from... If you want to enjoy the flavor of the tobacco really well...
Oh, yeah. That looks good.
The bourbon cigar.
Yeah, I want a bourbon cigar. That's exactly what I want.
I had some Maker Mark soaked.
Yeah.
That's what he just showed me.
That's why I literally just showed him.
Yep.
I've had those. They're good.
They are good. They're really good.
Now, what you need to probably try to where you get like an actual very immense flavor from the tobacco, you need to get you a pipe and use pipe tobacco.
That's what I want to do. I was looking, while I was smoking the cigar last night, I was looking at pipes.
Now, that is a whole different ballgame. You pack a bowl, you're there for 30 minutes, and you're just sitting there. And it's like, it's a drastically different flavor of tobacco than you've ever experienced. But it's good.
But you still smoke it like a cigar, though. You still puff it into your mouth and let it go, right?
Yeah.
You don't inhale it like a cigar.
No. You inhale it, you will die.
Yeah.
It's 100 times worse than a cigar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. So anyway.
Back to Biden.
Back to
Putin.
Yep.
Pressure at home over Ukraine. Tonight, a defiant Russian president. Vladimir Putin blaming his invasion on the West, saying they wanted this conflict. One day after overseeing Russian nuclear drills, now Putin saying he has no intention of using nuclear weapons. But in Ukraine, Putin's war is everywhere.
He also said he had no intention
in the southern city of Bakhmut, the battle rages and civilians are again caught in the middle.
In his eyes, he did.
In Russian-occupied Kherson, the fighting is fierce. Just as the Ukrainian army looked poised to break through, a cruel twist as the Russian army forcibly removes civilians, saying anyone who remains will be treated as an enemy. And in Kyiv, the reality of this war is never far. These are the wives of Ukrainian POWs held by Russia. We met Ivana. Her 26-year-old husband, Dmitry, disappeared 4 months ago fighting in the east.
Worry about him and we want to back home.
A senior Ukrainian official is now publicly urging Ukrainians who are abroad to stay abroad and not to return home during the second winter of the war.
Well,
this is not this.
In good news,
he
has no intention of using nuclear weapons.
So he says,
supposedly. Now,
will
he? Probably.
And he's also claiming, though, that Ukraine is going to use...
Holy fuck.
I look at that.
Oh, did we miss a bunch of comments?
Yeah, what are you doing over there?
I'm sorry. Who's Cody Reese?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Jesus.
Welcome to the show, Cody.
Look at all these.
It's a lot. Listen, I mean, we've just been running through everything, right? So
Cody Reese, if you're still out there, man, hey, welcome to the show, man. Like we were sometimes once we go, we just don't pay attention to the comments.
Well, that would be like we need another monitor.
Yeah.
Where we can just have the chat.
Even if I have like a little monitor here, I can
Yeah.
point out if I see something that's going on.
Right. Ideally, I want. Like,
Probes, you should try smoking something else. See, the thing is, probes is the only reason I haven't really tried that yet is because my body really does not like to lose control, like at all.
Because you ain't doing it right.
Like I can't even get like too intoxicated with alcohol, or else I start having a panic attack.
You need to try ayahuasca. Apparently, that's really good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You also apparently puke and shit your brains out.
Yeah, well, no, and apparently, like, ayahuasca is designed for people who, like, have panic attacks, and apparently it's, like, really good at doing that.
Ayahuasca is not designed for that. Ayahuasca is just natural.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm saying in the form of that use. It's not, like, some people smoke weed and they have, like, super bad paranoia and stuff like that. Ayahuasca doesn't do that.
So we talked about on the show one time about how Justin, once he doesn't work a government, once he's rich and doesn't work a government job anymore, because he GME's going to moon.
Fuck.
We're going to find us a one of those medicine men, and we're what? Oh, did it come loose?
Probably. I don't know.
No, it's not loose. It's still connected.
Well, sure. Okay,
Let's say I can hear
back. It's back now.
But
weird.
It went away.
But once Justin doesn't have to work for the government no more.
Listen, man, if I didn't have a job that I love that paid my bills very well, I would probably get myself into a lot of trouble.
We're going to find a medicine man, one of those guys that like guide you through the experience so you don't freak out, I guess. And we're going to get Justin some ayahuasca.
Listen, man, I don't want to do ayahuasca because that's like a couple of hours long journey.
No, it was
I want to do DMT.
DMT, that's what it is. We're going to find somebody that
I would do DMT.
Apparently, ayahuasca is like fucking really long.
It's
like
hours.
6 to 8 hours long.
Yeah, we're going to find a DMT guy. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to film it.
DMT is one of those where supposedly it's like in and out.
Yeah, it's like 15,
it's like 15 20 minutes. That's it.
I've actually watched a guy on YouTube, like he
DMT.
He did it, but it was the most uneventful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, of course, because
he literally just does it and he like lays down.
Yeah, because this guy's all in his fucking head at that point. He's not. Dude,
he's fucking talking to entities and all kinds of shit, man.
But see, they say that you supposedly see the elves, like they keep talking about the elves.
You see entities, and they take on whatever appearance.
But it's always
it's not elves. It's just
even Joe
entities.
Rogan. They talk about it on Joe Rogan. They says that
Joe Rogan
talking about
people
elves.
see different
Joe
things.
Rogan said that he saw grays when he did DMT.
He also said that he saw a bunch of faces that were just pointing and laughing at him.
Yeah, and flipping him off.
Yeah.
And he said he took that as him being like somebody
he was taking himself
too
seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
and I'm like, that's deep, bro. That's deep. Yeah.
Anyway,
back on Russia, Ukraine.
I don't care about Russia, Ukraine.
I do. I was gonna tell my little tidbit.
What do you think? What do you think, Lonnie?
So, did you see where the Wagner mercs are trying to hire Afghan commandos?
I did not see that. I did not see it, but I will take your word for it because I trust you.
Oh, it gets better. So apparently there's 20 to 30,000 roughly of these Afghan commandos that are up for recruitment. Do you know who trained the Afghan commandos?
We did.
Yeah, do you know what part of our military did?
Special Forces.
Do you know which Special Forces group?
The really special ones that would rhyme with Navy SEALs.
Yes, it was Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
And
Navy SEALs!
So, I don't know if you're aware of the situation in Afghanistan right now, but the commandos no longer have a job because the Taliban's back in control. So
they're looking for monies.
They're looking for some sort of occupation.
Yep.
And they're down bad. And one guy, higher-ranking member of the commandos, released a statement saying that he was contacted.
I got you. A former official who was also an Afghan commando officer said he believed Wagner was behind Russia's recruitment of Afghanistan's special forces. I am telling you, the recruiters are Wagner Group. They are gathering people from all over. The only entity that recruits foreign troops for Russia are Wagner Group, not their army. It's not an assumption, it's a known fact, he said. They'd be better used by Western allies to fight alongside the Ukrainians. They don't want to fight for the Russians. The Russians are the enemy. But what else are they going to do?
Bing bang.
Yep. Again?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's back now.
It's weird.
Just give it a little shaky shake like a ding ding dong, and there it is.
Well,
gotta wake it up.
That's where babies come from. So anyway,
it comes after 69. More babies.
This is nice. This is just more of the same shit. Like, Russia's trying to do everything they can to bolster their numbers, and
what's going to be bad is if the mercs actually do take their money. Like, they're going to be probably well better trained and a lot than the Russians.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't take fucking much. I'm more prepared and more well trained than the Russians.
But what I'm saying is if they can if Russia can put some money out there and mercs start coming in, we may be in trouble.
Well,
it's kind of like Lord of the Rings.
Again, I think we have bigger fish to fry at home, and that this is not our war, and I really don't care about it anymore. I mean,
I agree.
At first, it was like, yeah, I support the Ukrainians because they're taking on the invaders, but at this point, we've spent how many billions of taxpayer dollars on this war that we're not even fighting?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, it's getting to the point where it's just like, could you please just fucking stop? It's time for them to either end this or lose, because I'm tired of funding it.
Yeah,
we shouldn't be funding it in the first place.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if you really wanted to talk about what's causing inflation to be so bad, funding that war. That's what's causing it to be so bad.
Yeah, when you send multiple billions of dollars over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just realized it's 10:07 and we hadn't even gotten to Joe's Conspiracy Corner or spooky shit yet.
No, but you know what? It was an eventful week. We talked about this maybe happening. So, another note on some debates that happened over the course of the week. Ron DeSantis and Charlie Crist. That was a shit show on Charlie Crist's side, because Charlie Crist apparently forgot the rules of the debate, and then Democrats jumped all over Ron DeSantis for not answering Charlie Crist's question. Well, the rules of the debate state that you can't ask your opponent questions.
DeSantis threw his joint in his mouth, his gangster glasses on, and says, "You're beneath me, fucking peasant."
Yeah, well, and then he also said, the only old mule that I have any intention of taking out to pasture is Charlie Crist. Bitch.
Oh, come on, DeSantis, run for president.
I don't know if you know this, Charlie Crist, but Ron DeSantis just slid his dick down your throat and you thanked him for it.
Yeah.
I keep seeing people saying Trump's coming back, Trump's going to be president again, and I'm like, no.
I hope not. If Ron DeSantis runs, he'll win.
Well, I would say he'd be the better candidate anyway.
Oh, and speaking of elections, for Republicans to be the party of election deniers, Democrats sure are making a big stink about how Republicans are planning to steal the election.
They're going to steal it.
Pull up Hillary Clinton saying, yes, unfortunately, we have to talk about this dumb bitch yet again.
I get tired of hearing people talking about being stolen on both sides.
Yeah, me too. But
it's like, my side hasn't won yet.
Republicans planning to steal the election. That should bring it up. Yeah, 4 days ago. There you go.
She always has the wild eyes.
She's got the craziest look in her eye. And at one point she said, "Let's get it on."
Damn, look at that fucking gobbler, man.
Well, here's the thing. We all know that she wasn't using that on Bill.
Nope. Monica Lewinsky.
From what I've actually heard, she's actually into women.
Probably.
Well, she looks like a guy, so.
From conspiracy corner. From conspiracy
she's
corner.
a guy, so.
This coming from conspiracy. Hey, this coming from conspiracy corner. In conspiracy world, there is talk of her actually being actually doing to women what Bill did to women.
I'm sure. Anyway.
Does she do it with hot sauce in her purse?
Can we just go ahead with this?
No,
please?
she has the granny candies.
Is this literally another one of those that
Damn
doesn't have...
it.
I know we're all
okay.
focused on the 2022 midterm elections, and they are incredibly important. But we also have to look ahead.
You are one hideous woman.
Because you know what? Our opponents certainly are. Right-wing extremists already have a plan to literally steal the next presidential election. And they're not making a secret of it.
Yeah, unfortunately for you,
Jesus, look at the fucking wrinkles, man.
Could you fake news her?
She almost looks like the
Just think.
Chancellor
if that
Palpatine.
happens, the 2024 presidential
Oh my God, she does.
could be decided
What?
not by the popular vote
dark
or even by the anachronistic electoral college, but by state legislatures, many of them Republican controlled.
Yeah, unfortunately for you,
You irrelevant, bitch.
you know, here's the thing. Requiring voter ID is not a plan to steal the votes.
It's just common
It's
sense.
just
We just don't
common
want
sense.
people that technically aren't citizens voting.
And
Can we just say it like y'all say about gun control laws? It's just common sense.
It's just common sense.
yeah, I
common
mean,
sense
I just
ballot
want
measures.
to know that the people who are voting are actually Americans and that they have the right to vote in American elections. Speaking of which, Washington D.C. I do believe just passed a bill that, like the District of Columbia, not the government, like the federal government, passed a bill allowing illegal immigrants to vote.
Oh my God!
Like, this is insane. Like, why the fuck is it such a? Why is it so hard to say if you're going to vote in this election, you have to be an American, a true American, like a citizen American? But anyway, I digress. It is time for Joe's Conspiracy Corner. Where's the remote? Where'd the remote go? They probably heard every bit of that, and I'm okay with it.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about Project Bluebeam.
Now, Joe.
Beam me up, Scotty!
What is Project Bluebeam?
Okay, according to Times of India, Project Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory about a supposed project whose purpose is to create an artificial second coming in order to control people. As per the alleged theory, the New World Order's purpose is 1. To abolish all Christian and traditional religions in order to replace them with a one world religion based on the cult of man. 2. To abolish all national entities and national pride in order to establish a world entity and a world pride. 3. To establish the family as known today in order to replace them, to abolish, not to establish, to abolish the family as known today in order to replace them with individuals all working for the glory of the new one world government.
So how do they fake the second coming?
Sky projection, baby.
Oh shit.
Sky projections.
Sky projections of what?
Like, of Jesus coming back.
Yeah, but I mean, elaborate.
So, the idea is that they project, like a projector, just like a movie projector, onto the atmosphere.
Interesting.
Yes, and
I like how I like the optics of this.
They project onto the atmosphere, and then they show the second coming, and people freak out.
So now, is this exclusively a Christian thing, or is it a aliens thing?
So I've
too?
also
Could it
heard.
be-
Yeah, I've also heard that like the idea too is maybe to have it showing aliens instead of
Right.
Jesus, so that way people like abandon all Christian faith or all faiths together, because all faiths would get. Because let's be honest with ourselves here, a lot of faiths would be rocked if aliens came to Earth, right?
Right.
Like Christianity in itself would. That's because, in my opinion, a lot of Christians do not account for alien existence. At least they used to not. That more and more, I think, are coming open to it. But I think a lot of Christians are like, oh no, we're not going to worry about aliens. Oh, they don't exist, blah, blah. We're the only ones here is why they look at it. Cause they look at it as, the reason they look at it that way is because they think that everyone is sinful everywhere in the universe, and that Jesus would have to go die for them too.
Right.
If they existed. But in my opinion, no. Like, we are on this planet quarantined, separate from the other planets. Like, we fell, and this is Lucifer's planet.
Right.
Like, he is in control of our planet. Do I need to elaborate on that in here? Or you got that?
I got it.
Okay. like, supposedly he had a campaign that went around to all different worlds, and nobody accepted him, but our world did, and we fell, and that's why we are fallen, and we are the way we are. But everybody else is good to go.
Right.
Which could be a question of or could be an answer to why they're advanced. Because see, the reason that we don't live forever is because we sinned, right?
Right.
And so that's why, if you really think about it, they could be advanced because they live forever and they have infinite knowledge.
Right.
So they could be like advanced civilizations like we think.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Project Bluebeam. They want to fake it to gain more control, right? Whether it be aliens or the Second Coming. But, okay, so Pointer or whatever, obviously they fact check it. Myth, the Bluebeam, a joint project at NASA and the United Nations uses. The claim is the Project Bluebeam is a joint project of NASA, the United Nations, that uses the most powerful technology to spread a new religion on Earth and create various simulation images to establish total control over humans, after which the New World Order will finally be established. And they obviously say it's not real, blah, blah. Right? But, something that I feel would show... Are you sending it to the Messenger?
Yes, he sent it to Messenger.
Why didn't you send it to the Reddit, man?
To the Discord?
Or the Discord, not the Reddit. We do need a Reddit. We need a Reddit feed.
What is...
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Something good?
I'm working on it.
No, it's real good.
Is it a funny?
Is this for the funny?
It's pretty funny. I'll let you
we'll save it for the funny. Okay, so... okay, Lonnie, if you go to the Discord, though, I do have some things in the Discord.
It takes a while to build up, but it's good.
Okay.
Okay, go up. Yeah, link repository. Go up. Up. It's further, way further. All right, click on that one first, but go up one more. I just want to make sure I didn't. Okay, yeah, no, that one right there is the first one. Okay, if you'll full screen it. So supposedly, we don't know. I haven't looked into this very much as far as the legitimacy of this statement. But supposedly a Russian tech company startup is beginning to test ads in the sky, which use low-orbit satellites to display advertisements among the stars.
I mean, that's believable. But, I mean, the most important part is Alabama in 5 years. Alexander Shannara.
Call me Alabama.
Everywhere.
It's literally going to be his head floating everywhere, and you're going to hear, call me Alabama. Like, okay, I'm going to do the Doppler effect. It's going to be like, call me Alabama.
Call me Alabama. Fucking weird. Anyway.
I wonder if his wife loves him or she.
Have you been injured in an accident?
like imagine these teenagers, like they finally get some alone time, like up on the hillside. They're getting down and dirty and all this.
Hers in a wreck and need a check.
Call me Alabama.
Or he goes by. Parents kick you out of the house because you had sex with your girlfriend? Call me Alabama.
Call me Alabama.
Okay, so I haven't looked into the legitimacy of this, but supposedly that's happening. Now, this next video is supposedly a city in the sky. Now,
this video surfaced out of China, and it looks...
I've seen this. This has been disproven.
Yeah, but this is part of the conspiracy.
I'm just
it's
saying.
part of the conspiracy.
I'm just saying.
Looks like their city is floating in the clouds. Of course, we can't verify if the video is real or not, but we have seen things like this before. This is a type of superior mirage called a fata morgana, where air temperature near the surface is actually cooler than the air above. It can make objects appear like they are stacked on top of each other, or in this case, like a city floating in the clouds. The same phenomenon happens when you're driving in your car on a hot day and you see what appears to be water or something liquid on the road in the distance, or you've heard of people walking through the desert and they see water in the distance, and then once you get closer, it disappears. Light waves travel through the atmosphere from the sun straight to your eye, but they actually travel through the atmosphere at different speeds. A mirage occurs when the temperature on the ground is hotter than the air above. When light travels through the cooler air into that warmer air near the ground, the light is refracted or bent, and what your eye is seeing is not that U-shaped bend, but an illusion.
Anywho.
All right. So that one has been disproven, supposedly. But of course, why would they admit to something like that, right? Okay, so this next one is also not a projection.
It's drone.
It's drones. But
I mean,
it's
if they
part
can
of
do
the
that,
pathway to getting there, though.
If they can do that with drones, they can definitely convince a lot of people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, the horrendous buzz that comes with flying drones is going to kind of give it away, but you know, you drown that out with some
you got to think. I mean,
ominous music.
There's
some
people.
Trumpets.
There's people that see fake videos on the internet and think they're real. I want to see what this QR code actually is.
Scan it, they'll steal all your information.
Probably. See if it shows back up.
I mean, this is from China, so you probably don't want to do that.
Bibili.
I told you didn't want to do that, man.
Billy. What the
Some fucking anime shit.
It's all in Chinese.
No shit, because it's from China. China.
It's all in China. It's all in Chinese. Okay, so if they can do that, like you said, you know, okay, so here's a video about what actual blue beam is. And it's like a 10-minute video, so we'll probably need to skip around. You want me to skip around?
It's your topic, man.
What?
Your topic, man.
Okay. So, Project Blue Beam is a continuous experiment.
People can read, Joe.
What?
People can read.
All of you to assume that people are reading.
I'm doing it for people that are listening, man. See, so you got like different projection stuff. First step concerns the breakdown of all archaeological knowledge. I don't really know what that would mean. There will be quakes in various places in which will reveal unusual items used to support their coming lie. There's been a record number of quakes. This falsification will be used to make the population believe that all religious doctrine has been misunderstood. Second step is the gigantic space light show. Now, also in the Bible, you also read about there being war, like you're seeing a war, like in Revelation, you see like a war in the skies, right? So, you know, they could be trying to do something like that. Let's see. Okay, 3D optical holograms and sounds, laser projections of multiple holographic images.
Interesting.
To fool the world.
The third step is telepathic electronic two-way communication.
Neuralink.
That's what I was about to say.
That's what I'm telling you to do. This stuff is all coming together.
Oh no, Neuralink.
ILF, extra low frequency, VLF, very low frequency, and LF, low frequency waves will reach the people of the Earth. Alright, I get it.
Can we me start skipping around a little bit here. This is honestly very boring.
This makes me want to go to sleep. Not gonna lie.
When the project is activated, Messiah will appear in every country representing... Okay, so this is the idea, is that it will represent that religion in that country.
Okay, what about atheists?
They may believe after that, when they actually see that. They may not.
Those
They're still going to... But see,
doubt
this is what you got to understand. There's still going to be non-believers no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Alright, let's move it along.
Let's see. Yeah, thus Muhammad will see, you know...
Muslims will see Muhammad?
Well, Muslims will see Muhammad, yeah. All religions' gods will melt into one God. See, that's where they get you. Is all religions, and all of a sudden, like, yeah, out of the sky, in the sky, you'll see them all melt into one God. Jesus will be melted into the new world religion leader, right? I left that one out. Electronic universal supernatural manifestation designed to deceive will create the following illusion. Let's see what it shows. I don't know what it's going to show. Make mankind believe an alien invasion is imminent. See, I told you. It's all related here.
Well, that's the fakest
fucking
UFO I've ever seen.
The aliens have come to rescue the people of the world.
Fucking Grays. Was that Baphomet?
Where?
Yep.
Yep. Sure enough. I don't know why they have that so random.
Well, you know, the Satanists.
It will travel through optical fiber, coaxial cable. What did they say? Electronic and phone lines. Like, this was made a long time ago, I believe.
Yeah, clearly.
Phone lines aren't really a thing anymore. They're everywhere and inescapable.
Looks like fucking Medusa.
I feel like the person who made this is probably, their mind is probably blown right now.
Like some weird evil Matrix. I was literally thinking that looked like the Matrix.
How could they create such a huge production? Oh, here we go. We got something.
The James Webb Space Telescope. Using the largest deployable telescope ever launched, James Webb Space Telescope will peer deep into space. Through
that is
cosmic
a
dust
hologram.
and further back in time than ever before. To observe the universe billions of years ago, when stars and galaxies were just beginning to form.
2013, they just launched that shit. Last year.
Yep. Yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah, this is old as fuck.
Oh yeah, this theory's been around for a while. I've been following this theory for a long time. The evidence for existence is possible utilization, and possible utilization is overwhelming. Let's see. We got mostly pictures after that. We got words here. Let's see. Billions of dollars, euros, yen have been spent. Sticking thousands of electronic satellites and probes into our upper atmosphere. But how will they project this image on the sky, you ask?
Is that
chemtrails?
Seriously?
Chemtrails.
Son of a bitch.
I don't think they'll need chemtrails personally, but whatever. I think the sky itself does a pretty good job of reflecting things as it is. Huh, the QUID? Quasi-Universal Intergalactic Denomination? Is that really what the QUID stands for?
No.
They already have the QUID in Britain.
Well, that's just slang for their money.
Still exist.
Yep.
Let's see, I'm looking up the QUID. The QUID. It was a rock band in Canada.
Okay, anyway. Let's wrap this up.
QUID currency.
Bring it home, Joe.
You're bringing it home. No, the QUID currency actually does exist.
It's $1.16.
Damn, Skippy.
It's the British pound.
Exactly.
It's like us saying, "Oh, I need $1."
But You got to understand the British area, though. That was the first union. That whole UK, or not UK, the
the EU.
The EU. That was kind of the first. Deal.
You know what? Yeah. Sure. Also, I mean, while all of this is believable, because things like the World Economic Forum exist.
Yeah.
I don't see
anywhere where it talks about the quid standing for quasi-universal intergalactic.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
But hey, even on Joe's Conspiracy Corner, we got to make sure we're at least we're not just throwing bullshit out there.
Well, I mean, we did cover birds aren't real,
but we actually said that wasn't.
Yeah,
that was a troll deal there. That is not the quid. Let's see. I mean, I would imagine dollars and stuff wouldn't be used in space. We couldn't transport actual coinage to space.
Why are we suddenly worried about money in space?
We're not.
I would imagine money in space would be digital.
That says the universe.
Again, this was probably made in like 2007, so we gotta just take that into account. Like the technology, 5G.
Okay, that's one that we need to cover is 5G.
We'll cover it one day.
Okay.
But anyway, that is probably about all I got for Project Bluebeam. Let me make sure.
Take us off screen share there, Lonnie. Wasn't as good as last week's.
No, but I feel like it's something that needed to be covered because it was one of those things we need to check off the book.
I think 5G is the next one that we need to cover.
No, because you had another one you gave me. 5G. But you gave me another one that was really good, and I forgot what it was.
I gave you the Illuminati.
Yeah, but
I mean, we need to do the Illuminati.
Yeah, but that's just, I don't know, it's like fishermen just talking about fish, though. Like, Illuminati to the conspiracy theories has Illuminati. We know about Illuminati. I mean,
yeah, but not everybody's a conspiracy theorist, Joe.
That's true. But a lot of people like this show because of Joe's Conspiracy Corner.
No.
Some people do.
Probst likes it because of Joe's Conspiracy Corner. Jason, I know you like Joe's Conspiracy Corner, and we appreciate you.
Alright, give me that mouse back.
Oh, yeah, give me the mouse back.
You need that back. You need your driving wheel back. There you go.
Well, it is getting to be about that time.
We haven't even talked about spooky shit.
I mean, we can... Lonnie, it's up to you. We can go longer.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't have a wife and kid at home right now, so...
Oh, they're not home?
Oh, really?
Sweet.
That's why Lonnie was talking about gaming tonight.
That would be why. So, spooky shit.
So, we're planning a trip.
Well, Lonnie's planning a trip.
So, we're planning a trip.
Lonnie's planning a trip.
I'm planning the trip, Joe. Give me my credit.
Okay, so we're going on a trip.
This was Lonnie's idea.
Lonnie's planning the trip. We're going on a trip.
Yes.
Okay, Lonnie. Give us some internets on this trip.
Okay. This is just gonna be for our eyes only, because I don't feel like hitting the button.
Slacker, you're fired.
Is this part going to be part of Joe's Conspiracy Corner since we do talk about paranormal in Joe's Conspiracy Corner?
No, that was it for Joe's Conspiracy Corner.
No, I'm saying like when we actually go do this, are we going to cover what we did on Joe's Conspiracy Corner?
Back to spooky lighting.
No, I'm talking about when we actually go do this. Are we going to cover it on Joe's Conspiracy Corner?
Sure. Why not?
Okay. I just wondering. Ooh, haunted old South Pittsburgh Hospital.
So.
Now,
Lonnie, I do believe that your idea is that we all go, except for Cody, because fuck Cody.
Yes.
Cody abandoned us anyway.
Yeah, he abandoned us, so fuck him.
No, he would. He would get scared and leave.
No, because it's in Tennessee. He would want to go to Tennessee so he could pretend that he gets his dick sucked there.
He would probably invite old girl. He'd probably invite old girl
until next time.
Until next time.
And damn it.
Okay, but yeah, so like as you can see, there's been several big time paranormal groups that have been there, and as you can see, it's not a huge building, but it's big enough.
Looks like it's 3 floors.
Yeah.
Imagine being the guy that mows that place, man.
Fuck that.
For 10 hours, it's $700.
Holy smokes! So we don't need 10 hours.
But that's
need
from
like
6 p.m. to 4 a.m. Just saying.
Shit.
Okay, listen, I'm not spending $700 to go.
But look, it's up to 8 people though. If we could get more people, like you could do it for less than $100 a person. But I don't need that long.
Yeah, sure. I don't. Well, yeah, you do. You got to be there overnight.
I'm gonna be tired by it, man. That's gonna suck.
That's when you sleep during the day, you dumbass. Halloween free roam.
Not only that, but I'm gonna have to take a shit at some point during that, and I'm not about to take a shit in a bathroom by myself in the middle of Ghostland. Like, I will never leave that toilet, because I'll be constantly there going, "Ah, shit!"
Anyway.
But while we're up there, since we're going all the way to Tennessee, I mean, we kind of need to make it. We should do like a haunted tour, like the Embers goes on tour, our haunted road trip.
Or we could.
Blood's like, hell no. One night's enough for me, and I'm done.
Who shit their pants?
You really smell something?
Yeah.
I smell nothing.
Smelled like a fart, a bad one.
Well, it's not me.
I mean, we did have the colon cleanse before the show.
That's true.
But I didn't fart, so.
Okay, there's also this thing, which I've seen a video about that's pretty...
The Stone Cipher Kelly house?
Yes.
That place looks creepy as shit.
So,
It's built in 1814. The Stone Cipher Kelly house is an important historic landmark of Morgan County. The house was one of the very first European homesteads in the area, and today is the oldest standing home in Morgan County. Throughout its over 200-year existence, this saddlebag plan log house has provided refuge for 2 families, the Stone Ciphers and the Kellys, who were linked by marriages. Dozens of Morgan County citizens can today trace their lineage to this house and its denizens.
Yes.
Anyway.
So this is up near Knoxville, so it's not too terribly far.
Yeah, it's not too terribly far.
It's actually located in the middle of a bird sanctuary.
Birds aren't real, Lonnie.
So,
I don't know if you know this, but birds are not real.
So,
we talked about it.
That's where the government keeps their drones and they're monitoring.
It's a government experiment.
They're monitoring the paranormal activity because it's actually a gateway to another world.
But anyways,
so we're gonna pull up on this house and the alphabet police are just gonna fucking get on the ground.
We've been watching your show, you dumbasses.
But
you dumb motherfuckers.
But I have seen a video of this where people went in there and like it's a 2-story house, as you can see.
Yep.
And it shows multiple people, 3 different investigators from like do their own thing came together to do a collab, right? And like everyone's accounted for, and you see them walking through, and like there's like a banister upstairs, and you can see like shadows like walking that.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck that!
And there's 3 different points of view, like camera angles, where each person has their own camera in real time, synced together, and like this person sees someone walking across the banisters, they go through, don't notice it. And then another person walks in the house and they're walking another way, and upstairs again at the top of the stairs you see a shadow figure like move into a doorway, and it's all their private like footage that they shot and then submitted together and synced them all together, and that's what you see.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
So
imagine how much activity is at that hospital if that's just how much is at the house.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna tell you. That does not sound like fun to me.
It's going to be worse at the hospital. And you were down for the hospital.
Yeah, I'm not down for some creepy old fucking house.
In the middle of fucking...
Dude, I would rather go to that house.
I tell you where I would really like to go, but I don't know. I don't think you can get in. Sloss Furnace.
No, you can't actually do... There are paranormal researchers that have been there.
Well, I know, but I don't know.
But we would have to actually probably be legit paranormal researchers.
Right,
I mean, we can pretend.
We can pretend. I can make some shit and make us look real.
Ghost space.
Let's just
shit scared the shit out of me, Lonnie. We're sitting here talking about scary shit, and all of a sudden, some like, what the hell is that?
So I don't know that I want to take you now.
That scared the shit out of me. I thought something just banged up against my wall here. What was that? Was that your phone?
Self-guided tour. We might be here, boys.
Was that your phone that fell on the drum?
I smacked it.
Scared the shit out of me.
Free to the public. It's only during the day. That's bullshit.
All my arteries just cleared of anything that just was in them. Like, golly.
Okay, so anyway.
I wonder if we can go back and see me jump.
I mean, I'm sure we can. Because you jumped. And it was hilarious.
Event rental. Oh, this is stupid.
How long ago was that? Like,
I'm looking, it's not long.
I'm trying to find it too. Me shaking my head.
Okay, watch! It's right here! Look, it's right here, I found it. Oh, that's good! Oh, rewind that again.
That's fantastic. Probst had to leave us. Sad day.
Bye-bye, Probst.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
Oh,
jumping. That's just.
I jumped like a son of a bitch on that one.
Yeah, you did.
So Beth has actually mentioned she wants to compile a funnies of
Oh
us.
my god! I just found it on mine.
So Beth wants to compile a funnies of us, like our funniest moments. That's definitely, I think, in there. I jumped like
so much better in full screen.
Doesn't go back. No, that wasn't. Go back just a more. That was it. Oh, that's good,
bitch. I can watch this all day. It's the best. This is so good.
Oh.
I'm just hitting back 5 seconds every Oh. What are you looking at over there? Golly.
That's
pretty good.
I'm looking at trying to figure out night tours.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
And it says they do them, but it doesn't say like when.
Yeah, it says we'll be adding more dates soon.
Yeah. So the cost for historic night tours $25 a person, $10 non-refundable deposit per ticket. It's taken out of the total cost. But it says it's about a 2-hour tour. So.
You're not gonna scare me again now.
Yeah. Worth a shot.
Well, I bet.
No, it's gonna take something bigger. Like it's gonna be like, oh shit, what was that? That little dings and knobs.
So, I mean, while we're on the topic of spooky shit, let's find some YouTube.
I'll tell you what, I about did that shit.
There's fucking barking spiders in here. Fucking weird. I hope that the microphone picked that up. I really do.
I'm gonna listen. Let's see.
It's got bad breath too.
I'm sure it does.
Taco Hell breath, if you know what I mean.
So.
Taco Hell breath, if you know what I mean.
Have you ever seen the Race Rock Lighthouse moving chair?
Maybe.
So, I mean, while we're on the topic of spooky shit, let's On some interior.
It's loud and clear, too.
It is the best shit.
That's the best almost shit.
It sounds like you did it right into the microphone.
Have y'all seen that video where the guy's in class, he's like, covering your farts. And everybody's just like, what?
So what are we looking at, Justin?
I'm trying to find it.
Woo, that was
What'd
good.
you say it was called?
Race Rock Lighthouse.
Webcam?
No, not the webcam.
Oh.
There was a show called Taps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And they went to the Race Rock Lighthouse, and they caught a chair moving by itself.
I mean, why don't we just go to YouTube and type in "paranormal caught on tape"?
Well, I don't know where it's at in there.
Let's look.
It's going to be closer to the end, I think. Because they review the footage.
I can go here. Watch the breakdown. Let me play it! Well.
It's right there. First one. It's debunked.
Yeah, it's a debunk. I don't think that's...
I mean, it would show the footage, though.
Yeah.
Go up for a second. What was that woman? This is creepy as something. Creepiest things we witness is ghost hunters. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, let's just
How
do
long
that.
is that? How long is it?
14 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll just kind of watch.
We'll just skim through it.
Because we'll probably get... Where can you monitor the...
The long-running sci-fi and A&E series Ghost Hunters follows the TAPS team as they investigate paranormal activity of all kinds, using all kinds of different equipment to detect specters in the dark. Here are some of the creepiest moments in the TV show's history. The Atlantic Paranormal Society, or TAPS crew, often differentiates between different types of hauntings and breaks them down into 3 categories: the residual, the human, and the non-human. During the episode Irish Ruins, the team believes they're dealing with the latter. TAPS is called out to the ruins of Lachine Castle in Ireland due to its haunted history. According to historian Joe McGowan, who appears on the episode, the castle was cursed by a widow that the castle's owner had evicted from her home. Since then, the Lachine ruins are believed to be haunted by fairy spirits. These aren't the cute winged creatures of today's stories, but rather the older, more dangerous spiritual entities of Irish folklore. Throughout the investigation, the crew experiences several eerie happenings. While recording in the castle's basement, Dave Tango and Dustin Perry hear footsteps walking across a wooden floor. Except there aren't any wooden floors in the ruins. Then, Brian Harnois takes an ethereal whack to the finger while explaining how the place is believed to be the fairy's home gives off seriously creepy vibes. The activity begins to amp up when a local friend of the TAPS crew, Barry Fitzgerald, sees a disembodied face flash out of the darkness. The investigator chases the face into the ruins but finds nothing.
Come here, Ghost Man.
Fitzgerald takes this as a spectral warning and decides to remove himself from the investigation before the other shoe decides to drop. During the season 2 premiere of the A&E Ghost Hunters
What's the other shoe?
co-lead.
This is literally just talking about it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hold on, let's see.
We don't want to watch. That's pretty scary too. Dylan Mulvaney.
How do you spell Dybbuk? I can't remember.
Dybbuk box?
Yeah.
It's
I think it's D-I-V-I-C.
No, Dybbuk. It's a Dybbuk box. Or maybe Y. Let me see.
Damn it! It's a lot easier when you got spell check.
All right, it's D-Y-B-B-U-K. Yeah, you need to show us that Dybbuk box one you were telling me about.
Yes, and that's what I was planning on doing.
Because we showed the Dybbuk box one time when I don't think you weren't here. You told me you messaged and said you needed to show me the one that.
No, I was here. It was an extension of the one that you had showed us.
So same dude.
Hold on.
Thing not working again?
Yeah, it just decided to fucking stop on me. I need to find it. I don't know if it's gonna be.
So, from what I understand, there's a lot of Dybbuk boxes out there that are like, well, hold on, that same dude is right there.
No, this is a different one though.
Okay. There's a lot of just stupid, like, fake Dybbuk boxes. Like, people pretty much just get a box and put something in it and put wax on it, and they're like, oh, it's a Dybbuk box. And they try to sell it to people on eBay.
Well, this one was actually
like stuff actually started happening.
Yeah, this one was
supposedly anyway, right?
This went on for like months with this guy, I think. His name was Chris. Let's see. If I can
put Chris in.
Hold on, because I think it was on TikTok. Let's see if it pops up. Yeah, so this guy right here, Cody Aaron.
That don't sound anything like Chris.
Whatever, I knew it was a C. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you, Joe.
Fuck you big time.
Oh, me so horny.
Hold on. I know what I originally saw this whole compilation on.
This is definitely some shit that you don't mess with for sure. Like, I'm not about to buy a damn Dybbuk box.
Alright, let me know if you see anything about.
Let's fucking buy a Dybbuk box. Open it here.
We are not opening it in my damn house. You can do it, but you ain't opening in my damn house.
No, we're opening it in your house.
Hell no.
We're gonna do it while you're not here.
Like hell.
Gonna break into your house and open a Dybbuk box in here.
DYBBUK.
This is anticlimactic.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, me too. But I really wanted to see the slotting chair like that.
That looks like that guy right there.
It is, but I don't think this is the.
Is it like a streamer that he's like restreaming other people's stuff?
Yeah, that's what that was. Let's see if this has. See, I wish there were like timestamps for this shit. That one is pretty creepy, but.
Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. That's 32 minutes long.
Yeah, we can skip around.
Yep. full screen.
Okay, so the thing in front of me moving right now on the table is called a divot box. And what a divot
The shit
box
is moving right now.
is it is supposed to have a demon inside of it. And
that shit's already moving.
Basically to disprove it that it wasn't real. But I made a joke and I told the thing, I said, if you were inside of this box, let's see you make it move. See that? Oh my god! I've never seen anything like this. I thought it was a joke, man. No, I've not opened it to see if there's something mechanical inside the box or not. And I'm kind of spasmed. Anything. I don't know. I've never seen something like this. So I'm going to give you the story behind this. And you guys make what you want out of it. I bought it off of a woman who said that her grandmother had used whatever was in this box to fight her enemies. And she gave me these instructions on how to do this. And I'm going to read the instructions to you guys because apparently there's really something to this. This is the divot box.
I don't know. Based on what you showed me, this seems a lot more believable than that video you showed
Write
me.
the names of your enemies on the paper after you open the box. Earn the string man inside the box. I don't know what a string man is. We'll have to figure that out. Make sure a door is open so it can find your enemies. They were very specific about it. I have that. Yell out, "I'm ready," when the box is open.
Oh, hell.
And take them after you write the names. So I write my enemy's names on this paper and burn whatever's inside that box. And this thing is touched. I thought it was a joke. I'm kind of nervous about it now because I'm really like,
got Joe Biden's name on it.
Fuck you, Pop-Up.
I said, there's nobody that I like hate enough to would want to do this to. You know what I mean?
if you would really fight for me, if you really will fight for me, if I set you free, move the box.
Wait, does he move the box? Wait, you left out a good part. It says if you'll fight for me, move the box.
Well, you know, it's 32 minutes long, Joe.
Hold on.
In there, if you would really fight for me, if you really will fight for me, if I set you free, move the box. Show me that you're there. Move the box. Will you fight for me?
Son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
Son of a bitch. All right, now you scroll forward.
Do this just like I was told to do, and see what happens.
Creepy. Something just happened?
That's weird. It kind of looked like it was moving toward me. I might just be spazzing out.
It's still moving.
It is. It's still
You're
moving.
here by yourself and this crap's happening?
Because the space between the chair and the... Oh my gosh, it's still moving.
I mean, look at where the cursor is. It's moving.
Yep.
I don't know. To me, this just seems really genuine, right? Like the crappy audio. There's not good lighting. The angle kind of sucks.
Like he's not really making money off of it. Like he's like, I want to show you this because it's legit. See, it's hot.
It's weird. It feels like it's hot.
Fucking
shit, son.
I don't like that. He clearly does not like it either.
he's like, I'm not sure about this, bro.
I don't know.
Oh, y'all have no clue.
Oh,
like it gets downright.
He just opened the fucking.
He opened that
It gets
shit.
downright freaky.
Well, he unwaxed it. He unwaxed it.
you're asleep in there, it's almost time to wake up.
Why the fuck would you say that? Like, why?
Again.
He's like, I have made a terrible fucking mistake.
It's like it's crawling toward me now.
You would be correct, sir.
Yeah, because it wants you to open it.
Open me.
Open the box.
I can't tell if he's in disbelief or he's lying.
No, that is not the face of somebody that's lying.
This seems pretty genuine.
Oh, here he goes. It's like, I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to open this bitch or not. Oh, he did it! It glitched. Or did it go to a different...
It's just a TikTok video, so...
Said burn the string?
Yeah.
And there's nothing around my table other than junk. I don't know what this thing is.
It's something you don't want to fuck with. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Do not want to mess with that shit.
Like, part of me just wants to watch this whole fucking thing.
String man.
It's
okay. That's
like when it gets later on. Like I'm telling you, will
Does
literally
he burn this thing?
I think he goes through the whole process.
Okay, there's a string man. I get it. Okay.
And wax in the bottom of it.
So, but
okay. Are you gonna move again or do anything or?
No, that bitch is out of the bag now. It's like, fuck you, bitch, I'm free!
Free, bitch, I'm gonna murder you.
I'm gonna torment you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to burn it while it's...
man inside the box. Oh, okay. Maybe that's not supposed to come out. So, yeah, anyway, there's like a little string man there.
Audio got a little distorted. That's a little weird.
Head and there's his legs and there's his arms. So, okay.
But how do you?
It's done.
Ah, shit,
Yeah,
son.
fuck that.
It's like, do it.
Burn
Like,
me, Cody.
I mean,
burn me.
Before it was crawling to the note or to the paper, and now it's crawling to me every time.
Play with us,
Are
Cody.
you wanting me to burn it? Is that it? I need you to move the box if that's so. Show me something.
Show you my
Are
big
you-
demon dick.
Are you not entertained?
It just kind of went away with it. Like, I'm not even intimidated by it now. It's more just a curiosity of what will this thing do. They said that I do have to open the door. So.
Hey, pause it real quick. I just gotta give some like background to that. So in like some southern traditions, they do believe that when somebody's about to die, you open the window so their spirit can leave. So I would say that probably that's somewhat connected to that. So like you open the door so the demon can actually leave the home. I don't know why.
Or come in.
Or yeah, that's weird. But you see what I'm saying? Like you see the connection there. Okay, sorry. Just want to give some backstory to that.
Okay, so the back door is open. Is this? It looks like it's moved closer to me. I don't know.
I feel like it's still moving.
Okay.
It's not moving right now.
This is fucking insane.
So yeah, the names are on here. And
Whose fucking name did you put on there, bud?
That's what I want to know.
You dumb motherfucker.
You didn't say the words.
You are one dumb son
gosh,
bitch.
there's a horrible smell.
It's probably fucking human hair, you dumb shit.
It smells like trash or something, like burning flesh.
Here, plus they say I'm ready.
Guess it's thought I'd tell you to open the door. It stinks so bad.
Or
What the shit? I don't like that face.
I think we should turn the lights off and watch this.
Hell no. Damn lights on.
So, it doesn't look like the straw man is burning completely up, but it kind of sounded like I heard something a second ago.
I heard something just now. I don't know, it kind of looks like he's trying not to smile, though. Son of a bitch.
I don't know what I believe here.
Yeah, because there for a minute it looks like he's trying not to smile.
Just wait. This part, yeah, I was skeptical too, and then like the further it gets into it, it's like, okay, this is gonna be harder and harder to really fake some of this shit.
Oh my gosh.
Something just, you see that? Or is that's the ash?
Yeah.
Man.
What did he say?
He said, holy crap, I think.
Yeah.
What the shit? What the shit? Did you hear that growling?
Yep.
What? I heard it again. Oh, there. Light flash. What the shit? What? This one I'm like, nope, leave it.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Okay, so, your camera was face down and turned off when I came back in.
This is creepy.
I ran out front door, and whatever it was actually came into the kitchen and tore it all to pieces. The cabinet doors are open. There's stuff on the floor. I don't know.
Not to mention, he has a jank ass looking house too.
If you have something and you know you shouldn't play with it,
Put tissue over it.
Wipe it, cover it in your doo-doo rags.
now that's just my opinion. But I also think that people see
No, that just proves that this whole video is fake. That literally right there, that pretty much is him saying, I made this all up.
Hold on.
That literally was him saying that he made it all up.
inside the powerful magnet.
I knew it! Son of a bitch!
Then took the wax and covered it so that way it would hold onto the box.
Hold on. Where's the ones where he was... There was other ones that he did too that were in,
no.
He was in like an office. And those are actually really good.
Whew, that was scary.
It was creepy for a minute.
That was a good Halloween joke there, Lonnie. Good Halloween joke.
I did want y'all to see that though, because that was actually pretty good.
That one, that was good, Lonnie.
That's pretty good.
It is after 11.
Yeah. I think it is time to wrap this one up.
Okay.
That was, that
spooky stuff has been covered, and
now that you've made my balls shrink up into my body.
Little bitch. What are you doing over there, Lonnie?
I was trying to find the one where he was at the business. I think it's this one.
A lot of things don't shake me up. This is different. I don't like this. So you can see on the camera right here, this is the room directly beside me. There's no shadow or anything being cast right now, right? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? There's not time for somebody to get out of the way of that. Listen! Why are you running every time I open the door? Stand in front of the door. Do something. Let me see you. Come on. If you don't do something, I'm going home. Come on. Do something. Hey!
I still don't think this is it, but it may be.
That literally sounds like his voice.
I don't know if this is the one. The one that I saw before was...
All it takes is his phone being tied to a string or something.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing this though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out if this is the one. It's like he goes into a door and it he has like a camera, like a security camera, and it shows like he like goes out into the hall and like it shows like a shadowy figure standing it, like you can see it on the CCTV, and then he like steps out the door and shuts his phone and there's nothing there, and then he goes back to the CCTV and it's there. It's like one of those movies, and then like he goes into a room and then you just hear it like scream, "Get out!" And his like the door slams, and it was pretty good.
There was one up there that said,
"Oh shit, that dude about scared the shit out of me."
Go back. Just hit. Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that one.
This might be it.
So I came back to the museum today, and the last time I was here, a lot of strange things happened when I went upstairs.
See if you can find
But this doesn't look like it, because he was with I think he was with like another guy that he was doing it with.
The guy who's going to do my camera stuff for me has not arrived yet. So on this day, it was really different because I set out to prove that ghosts are actually demons pretending to be people that have died. So before I went inside, I sat for 10 minutes and I prayed. And then when I went inside, this thing did not want to interact with me at all.
Yeah, this
it
is
absolutely
not it.
hated me telling it that I knew what it was, that its power.
Maybe if I can find it, if I go to his actual.
Yeah, maybe.
I've tried not to cough in the mic.
I don't think we're going to find it, Lonnie.
I can't find it.
And we're about out of time.
We're
beyond out of time.
Damn it, I wish I could find it because it was good.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll find it next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's still 2 days to Halloween.
Yep.
It's been pretty. I think it's been a pretty good show, honestly.
Yeah. It's not been bad.
But yeah, no.
Well.
Oh my God. Oh my butt.
My butt is.
Yeah, my butt is starting to hurt. Hey, Lonnie. Oh man.
Oh, we got to have a little funny.
Yeah, we need a funny.
Do the Pope Trump deal.
Pope Trump.
I sent it to the Discord.
Yeah, we need a funny.
We need a funny to line this shit up we just went through.
For sure.
Look, okay. He actually watch. Watch this.
What the fuck?
The shit.
What was that?
What was
What
that?
is happening? Why one of our lights just? What the fuck?
Hello?
Why did our lights just go out?
I have no idea.
Pause that line. Why did our lights just go out? Hold on, let me make sure they're plugged in.
Fucking.
You got this on a splitter, right?
Yeah.
They get tripped or something? I didn't hear a click or nothing.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like, everything's plugged in. Like, hold on.
Yeah, you just killed another lot.
I didn't unplug anything. The hell?
Fucking flickering.
The hell? I don't want to go over there.
The fuck is? Why are the lights off?
Why are the lights off?
It's so dark in here.
The shit?
The fuck is happening?
The hell? What in the world?
Oh, my fucking headphones went out.
Your headphones
His
went out
headphones
too?
always going out, man.
I can't hear you. Yeah.
So scared.
Well, I mean, I guess this is it then, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
I think
Okay, I'm back.
I think it's time to get the fuck out of here.
Well,
I'm Justin.
I'm Joe.
I'm Lonnie.
Until next time, tally ho, lads!